I love this show. I think they're going right into battle. There is a battle map, ladies and gentlemen. The battle map that I've run my whole
life. It looks like the majority of the ground forces that were kind of like parading around and keeping vigil along the outer edge have moved, except for the bare minimum that are set to run the air defenses.
Well, so we had talked about, first of all, Chetney, I'm going to hand you the Scroll of Greater Restoration.
Scroll of Greater Restoration.
In case we get near Plane Rider in. Because you're a plane rider too, you should do the honors.
Of course, I don't want to make it too easy.
I know that we were talking about maybe going in stealth and shutting this thing down.
Oh, it's already moved in the time that we've been talking.
It's patrolling.
Oh, dude, we can do this like fucking Metal Gear Solid. We'll see what its patrol circuit looks like.
Sure.
100%.
Yeah, we just gotta make sure we go fast enough. We can't take so
Oh, there's a
much time.
diversion noise.
Yeah, there is a little bit of a ticking clock.
All right.
Well, wait, I just had a thought that sort of ruins our plan.
Okay.
Well, do you see a head on that thing? Or eyes? Okay, yeah. So it doesn't need to see. If Chetney goes in invisible, what if it can see him anyway? We'll find out real fast.
Hopefully, Chetney will still be a little careful going in, even if you're...
Oh, wait. Do we want it, all of us? Well, do this in two phases. Do we want to send Chetney to check out that tent there? See if it looks available for us? That would be great. And then have Chetney stealth, then tell us if we can join him. And then if we're in there, then he goes further while we're
We're all
closer.
telepathically connected.
We are, that's right, for 8 hours.
So I can be very loud.
I will,
It's weird. Why are you? Braun has much more bravado internally.
I will click my boots of speed, which increases, doubles my walking, running, all that stuff speed. And then I will use my action to cast invisibility on myself. And I will head for the tent.
I'm actually doing this
Where are
on
you?
Twitch, by
Do
the
you
way.
want
I
the EMP
subscribe to
device?
Twitch just for these cats.
Oh!
Believe that shit?
Okay, I gave him the arcane.
I mean, good grief, Charlie Brown.
Comms check, balls, 1, 2, 3. Arcane disruption device.
Yeah.
One of them.
Believe that?
All right. So you pull it out at your side.
Yeah, I'll actually put it in a little bag.
There we go.
Make a stealth check with
There
advantage.
you go.
Okay.
Oh,
Plus 10.
No,
for the 10, because he's going to wander away from
It's
you.
right, though.
Yeah, plus
Oh,
10.
it's within your range.
It's within 30 feet
Yeah.
of you.
Don't worry, I got my own plus 10, 25.
Sounds scary.
This is green bean.
Call me Baboon.
Okay, so what'd you roll?
25.
The gray squirrel.
25.
With advantage.
Okay. You are darting where?
Do you want to go small tent, big tent?
Big.
Big tent.
Big tent right on through.
The problem is
Big
that
tent.
actually, the problem here is
The
that
dark path, as you really
to see it well, I need to
and
get a
a
different angle.
you watch
because
as a
I'm
skirmisher
shooting full screen and I have a camera in front of
goes
me.
careening by, kicking up dust and sand into the surrounding winds that are whipping past.
And you guys are hearing
You
it,
kind of
so.
instinctively duck down for the passes. You can see there's like a group of three of them that are just tearing by and going in the direction of where the fray is happening. You gather yourself and then dart over towards where the edge of the lip of that larger tent is. The warder turns and begins to continue its path.
It's my value. Brings me.
It's just going
Just gonna trip on that rock. Can I, oh, did I reach the tent?
You did.
I love these
You go
guys.
inside and you see within
wonder-
there are 3
You
tables.
know, I'm
Looks
gonna
like
try to look into
kind of
their
a
eyes and device.
likely a rest area for
How much of the original
patrolling
vibe
guardmen or soldiers
between
when
them
they're not in the
still
process of either
exists, and
being
how much is
completely on,
just
or there's no like sleeping arrangements in here, but it looks like this is mainly kind of a rest area. There are a handful of small
chicks
arms
in
and
the
weapons.
armor
Looks like
and
there are
the
areas where
friendships,
weapons have been
I guess, is what I'm
taken,
looking for.
and you can see there's one vanguard soldier that
But
is
I
kind
love
of
them
sitting in
for
the
it,
back table.
because this is
That
what
is just kind of
Dungeons
like
and
quietly
Dragons is
sitting
about.
there,
It's about, you know,
and you
8
quickly get the
people
sense
sitting
that either
together
they're
and
praying
just
or is nervous. No.
Getting it out real quick. Just like at the end of the world.
I don't know how the day's gonna go.
he's got a date later, and he doesn't.
Yeah, you gotta get it out first. Get out the poison.
Anyway,
I will relay telepathically back to the group that there is one individual in there that looks very nervous. Bunch of arms. Do I see any piles of
Wait,
barrels?
he has a lot of arms?
Piles of barrels of munitions, gunpowder.
Oh, by the way, I set up the whole portal thing with my mirrors there. Did you see that mirror over there?
18.
18, not bad.
The
Glancing
mirror
about, you don't see any of those explosives.
here
You do see there are
is pointing
some like
directly
small
to the
iron
mirror
cage-like barrels that contain a number
on
of
the
like
back.
crossbow bolts that go in the handle
It's
of the crossbows.
too
So two
high.
of them that are currently hung up still. You can see there are like
and the mirror in the back.
sections where there were others hanging on that were taken.
This one over here
You do also see what looks to be
is
two
directly pointed
massive
there
bolts, like
to do like a
4.5,
permanent
5 foot long
King's
bolts that you
mirror
gather are
game.
probably leftover munitions for the massive ballista outside. You don't seem to
Creepypasta, ritual stuff.
I could try and
stuff.
take this guy out and make him run, or you could all rush the tent and probably tie him down. Yeah.
What's in tent number 2? Quickly, just so that we make sure that we're covering all of our bases.
by the
He
big
starts
guy.
Yeah. I'll leave him in there, freaked out, and just quickly.
What if, y'all, what if I use, I have the magic mouth on that scarf?
Could you think louder?
I have magic mouth on the scarf I just got?
Yeah.
And what if I, like, cast magic mouth on, like, a rock over here and told the soldiers over there to come help? Because we'd head that
It's a
direction.
good diversion.
I'm also just noticing, I don't know if any of us have seen it yet, but there are 2 guards
the key to
manning these
this-
ballistas.
Is that these
You guys see
characters
this?
have
Oh,
Yes.
no, I didn't.
So
I mean,
yeah, maybe
literally
something
raising
to
their-
help.
their
Let's just
plan
drive
not
our
to get
tent.
killed. That's
Let's
the
get out of that tent,
that's
then
what
we
the
can-
fun
we can
part
figure
of
out, like,
Dungeons and Dragons is.
We can divide and conquer,
We're
right?
gonna run out of time.
Yeah, we gotta go.
How are we gonna disable the guy when we get in there? Whole person?
Chet's gonna strangle him before we get in there.
Is there room to throw down the hole?
It'll draw my invisibility.
Is there room to throw down the hole in there?
Is there room to throw down the hole from what I know of the hole in the room? I see?
If you move to the tables, yes.
That's loud and takes time, but
I
yeah.
like-
Why,
I
oh,
like-
throw him in there?
I have command, I have fast friends, we have some things that we can do
I
to.
might be able to spook them, to scare them.
Can I come out of the
Yeah.
tent and peek towards the smaller tent? But I mean slicing the pie so that just my eye is looking to see if the automaton is facing towards me or away.
It is just now like heading in your direction, but it's coming to the very edge of the tent, and you see it stop.
They gotta do this stealthily because their point is to get
And begins to
stealthily.
As it turns,
And stealth
I'll
means no
start to crest
combat.
out and head
So
towards
they
the
have to
small,
evade
just in case
combat
they see things that are
in order
Use
to,
the marker of where you're going.
which I find fascinating, by the way.
and not even moving inside, but just waiting for like the wind to like move the flap and try and see from the outside what I can see.
Okay. Brief glance
I think
inside.
Liam
It looks
and
to have a few
old
chairs.
guys are just tacticians, but the girls,
Looks like an empty rack
Marisha.
where pole arms and other weapons were at the ready.
she likes to
And it's
fight.
empty.
Can I step inside and I'll take a smell just to see if I can
The
smell
girls.
anybody that might not be visible?
Sure.
I wonder.
Oh, yeah,
Obviously,
21.
There's a stoner.
One.
Look at that face.
Sniffing the air in here, one just, the Hellcat has its own unique odd scent, and here the wind is picking up the smell of the smattering of old blood that's being thrown across the battlefield in the distance, and like that iron scent is like catching your nostrils. But focusing in on the space inside, you can smell sweat, you can smell the that familiar smell of fear in the air. It lingers,
Delicious
but
smell of
is
fear.
also fading, meaning people left here anxious moments ago.
Anxious moments ago, right, to the diversion.
So my
Chutney's
recommendation
my
would be
dad, man.
to run
Chutney's a
and
werewolf.
just overwhelm that one guy in the
Werewolf,
tent.
my
Everybody
dad.
get in there.
All right, let's go.
One last, wait, what does plan mean? Wait, yeah.
One of us stands on the side of the tent with the hole. You get his attention. You say, "Hey, everyone's needed outside." He comes curious out, roll the hole out, and then I can either find him in or
You got him.
We just
Sure.
lure him out.
Just, okay, pull the hole out, hold it down, but it's windy,
Because
so
that
the
could be
hole's
his
gonna blow
dad
away.
too.
The hole's gonna be very tricky, and we also have a crossbow. We need to disable that
We can-
crossbow somehow.
Look, what if
We
we
can't
lay the
run.
hole down right here,
That's what I'm saying.
and then I use I like talk to him in his brain and tell him to come on out. And then he just comes out and falls in the hole, and we pick the hole up.
We're talking about putting a 10-foot by 10-foot hole out in the middle of the open? What if somebody sees?
We gotta time it perfectly while the big metal
Well,
guys.
we can just
Or we
get
can
in
just
there
go
and
in there
overwhelm
and
them.
bonk him on the head,
Still in the
right?
shot.
You can command him, charm him, hold him, and then
Let's go.
gag him
Let's
and
go.
tie his
Let's
hands.
go.
Charmin, you can get.
We're running out of time.
All right, so in keeping tabs on the patrol here, you all begin to rush just as the warder is finishing its turn here. Everyone, please make another stealth check for me. But you all,
Still at advantage?
your advantage as long as
Advantage because of the
yes,
windstorm?
because of the windstorm, you have advantage.
Meow.
Count that advantage plus 10.
Meow.
It looks like it could see that guy on the other one over there. Does he have line of sight? Like, could I turn the ballista?
Not Ramirez. Ramirez
A
is
shot,
there.
shot?
You can. He would have he would have half cover, but yeah, you could totally attempt it.
Again?
On the,
Nice.
yeah.
All right. So starting over here with one.
29.
Very nice.
Hard to
27.
Great.
use the camera.
Great.
28.
28.
Okay.
37.
There she is.
That's good. That's good.
All right.
It's a party at dawn.
You all dart through the dust storm, but darting knowingly with your direction almost like facing out towards the sounds of the battle and struggle that's now almost completely enveloped by the sandstorm that Akil has summoned to the clouds. You can just barely make out the shapes of things shifting in the distance, and the majority of the central excavation is now itself enveloped in
Things
a
little
dust
black
storm.
cat.
All you see is like the red glow
Wants
is
to come up.
diffused from the Malleus
afraid.
Key and the Bloody Bridge throughout the surrounding space.
He's got
Like this ominous fog
Cat
light that's
PTSD.
just sitting maybe a few hundred feet away. Darting through, you move past that large rock and then go rushing into the tent. You all get inside just as you hear the footfalls of the warders turn and slowly approach on its walk. What are you doing?
Do you see us immediately?
We are dressed as.
Yeah.
There's 6 of us.
Oh, we made it in the tent, right? Or you made
Yeah,
it in
Made
the
it in the tent, yeah?
6.
So wait for it.
one or the large one?
You're in the little one, right?
Oh, okay.
Y'all go into the large one or the
Six.
little one?
I think the large one's
The large one.
So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So so you dart over into that chamber. As you do, the man who's standing there, he looks to be maybe in his early 20s, human, haircut very, very short, like beads of sweat down his forehead as he's wearing the Vanguard robe, and he's just kind of rocking in his chair as you all walk in. He goes, I'm coming. And he grabs one of the swords and kind of sheathes it awkwardly onto the side as you all approach.
In his head, in his head, I'll say, hurry up, soldier, before the fight's over.
Make an intimidation check.
Get guidance.
Good guidance.
I'll say in this instance, probably no guidance.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then-
Fair enough.
Then
He's doing that freaky shit.
perfect 10.
Perfect 10?
Perfect 10. I'm good at other things, not intimidation. It's not my type.
Okay.
Damn it.
That's okay. So he looks at you and goes, puts the sword in, and gets him and starts walking towards the edge of the tent, and he kind of slows a couple steps and looks over at you.
Now, son.
You make intimidation. I'll say with disadvantage,
Okay.
Third time.
if only because he's starting.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few things to factor here.
All right, no. Let it roll. That's 19.
19.
I'm rolling really good.
He's about to rush out, stops and kind of gives you an odd look. And then as you shout at him, looks at you, and just kind of like darts past, kind of turns to the side, pushes through, and vanishes off into the storm. Kind of hear him go,
I'm gonna tuck my hair into a scarf so nobody sees the
Let's
football.
put out the hole, bring him back in, and ask him to go into it.
Shall I take out your Automaton?
Yes.
What if we,
Should we take a...
what if we just like move the tent?
Come on.
I mean,
This is pretty good.
you know when
Oh,
you
they forgot
see
to tie it
tents-
down.
Yes,
As they're
exactly.
chasing
And we
it.
just
Oh.
and we just hold on and we kite it down.
That's pretty fucking funny.
We could disable the crossbow. Do Do we think the crossbow is going to be a problem?
We control. You have wind dust. You
It's-
could control the tent.
Jason Barney,
We're in a windstorm.
Yes.
I'm sure it is tied
Yeah, but you're good.
securely to the ground.
But what if it wasn't?
These things happen.
It's gonna go whoosh.
Yes, and we can do it.
It is like
It's a bad idea. Plus we have to go.
It's a magic
over
fart.
the ridge. We have to go over the ridge.
So,
I'm like a cat. I can blow a glass off a
Okay.
table.
Oh, I'm so weak. What if I cast fly on somebody who's strong, like Ashton, and then he can pull it while he's flying?
Hey, I love this.
Like Dora the Explorer there.
It's so Dora.
we will go kite flying
Can
when
you
this is
take
all
that?
over. In the meantime,
All right.
In the
Got off the
meantime.
front.
Well, maybe if you wait till he
Is
faces
Dungeons and
back this way,
Dragons
and then these
honestly
guys
truly
will come
a
and check
man's
it out,
game?
and then we can just sneak by.
Is it
Like,
impossible
yeah,
to
and they'll
bring
be like,
women
"Oh no,
into
it's
the
broken
game?
again."
As he starts moving away, I'll.
Didn't it take like 10 minutes for it to?
No, it
No, it's got 3 seconds.
Oh.
And I'm
I
gonna-
show before I gave it to him. I showed him how it works.
Yeah.
This dial is instant. This dial
1
is
minute.
1 minute. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So I will stealth towards Optimus Prime, 80 feet from the small tent, and I will try and make my way up and.
Okay. I'm trying to place it on him.
Is it magnetic?
You didn't hear about magnets, no.
What are the qualities of Master as a dungeon
Metal.
master?
As I'm
also, are we,
approaching his.
are we not
Did he
worried about the
make-
tower more than the robot? But I
How
don't know.
does he
His
do
sweet
what
end
he
that we
does?
should
Maybe
have.
distraction.
I think
Uh,
this
do I
is-
see? How big is it? It's like.
This is great quality.
It's about that large. Like it's a cluster. It has this. It has this clockwork shell to it that looks like it's essentially another device that was repurposed for this. You see what looks like a residuum. I don't say like a bowl or like a shard of smooth residuum on the inside, and there's this like sparking mechanism within that causes that burst to exaggerate and explode outward.
Do I see any kind of like ridges or gaps on the back of the tom where it could like be
The group
stuck
dynamic
or,
is just
or wedged?
It's
or,
possible.
fascinating.
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
know, the group dynamic of this group
Fishing
band, this
tackle,
is like
have some
intense.
honey.
No pitch from
You
where.
start
Need
to
any help
kill
out
the
there?
enemy.
Because we might have stuff.
Oh yeah, I'll just, and I'll move off to the side with my invisibility since he's walking back. Does anybody, telepathically, anybody have anything sticky, icky?
I have some. I have my starter.
In the
Starter?
sitting
My starter. My sourdough starter. I always have some
Sitting
starter.
arrangement.
Is that
That's
sticky?
sticky.
Yeah.
It's
Sitting
sticky.
arrangement is essential.
Okay, I've got some honey, maybe between those two things.
What is it?
Alright, I'm gonna save a little because I need it to
Because it's
relive
sitting
it tomorrow.
Where
Sure, we
Liam
want to put
I'll
honey on
take-
the EMP. Never mind.
Okay, so you take FCG's bread starter
Like a
with some honey.
handball, stick 'em.
Yeah,
Now.
okay.
Anything electronic.
And
or
I'll,
Laura.
actually, I'll try and like shield it from the sandstorm so it doesn't get covered in sand.
That's not a bad plan. All right, make a stealth check as you approach it from
You
behind.
can do this.
I believe in myself.
29.
29.
Dirty
Okay.
19.
Yeah.
For stuff. Okay.
So you dart up behind
Who
as
is
it's
really running
like
this show?
continuing its gait away from
I'm
you.
starting to
Um,
think it's
As it like begins to stop, you rush up behind, and you can see there are areas where its leg armor plates kind of stick outward and allow itself to shift and rotate. And there's just enough of a gap in there where it looks like it could be jammed in
that's how
there.
they're together.
But you have a quick moment to try and
She
do so.
knows she-
Are you going to try and throw it, or are you trying to rush up and place it?
I'll try and rush up and place it because I also need to kind of like pull my hand off of it. So like, pull it off. Okay, cool. While pressing the 1 minute button.
Great. Go ahead and make a dexterity check with me with advantage because you
Because she
are
controls.
unseen.
Okay.
The dungeon master.
A dirty 19, so 21 plus 2 for my dexterity.
21. All right, so its armor class is 20.
I'm in control.
Good to know.
2
You
and
fought
a
it before,
19.
so you recall kind of somewhat how strong it is. But so its armor is pretty slick, and parts of the plate shift and move. So there's a good chance that it could have tumbled out. But you just managed to find the exact part where it kind of gets wedged, where a number of the hinges meet. And you can hear like it shifting, but not grinding into destruction. But it's like as it begins to turn around, you dart back.
Yeah, I'll start-
Rosario!
You dart and it rotates
Hola,
around.
Rosario. Estoy aquí comentando sobre Critical Role. No sé si has visto el show, pero
Stops
me
and
fascina
pauses.
este show. Ahí te lo
You
tengo
hear a
en
massive
vivo.
explosion in the distance and some sort of massive roar of a beast. And you hear some voices down below on the opposite side shouting, some that appear to be from fear.
Matt Mercer y su,
You watch as this entity begins to turn around and take two more
su
steps
Hell's
toward this
Bells.
dull, like little like
Me fascinan
bursting
completamente.
sound,
Estoy
like someone
completamente
had-
fascinado por
had,
este grupo de seres humanos.
burst
Su
an inflated
trabajo
pink splatter
en
under a
común,
blanket. It has
su
that muffled feel.
trayectoria,
That's so specific.
lo que están
Such a
haciendo
specific
es...
sound.
They didn't really have balloons so much at this time.
Me fascina.
So as opposed to this
Entonces estoy
analogy, I can make
comentando,
that
pero
more
si
thematic.
quieres comentar
And to make you
tú
do
o
that
si,
makes it all the more
si
worthwhile.
quieres ver el show, está en Twitch. Pon
As it
Critical
does,
Role
you
nada
watch
más, está en
as, or you hear
Twitch.
the,
O en YouTube también está ahorita
and you kind of glance
está
on the side and watch
jugando
him
en vivo en YouTube. Pero bienvenida a mi canal.
shifting as the body
Rosario,
comes to
estás
rest face
aquí.
down.
No voy a
into
leer las
dust.
cartas.
down. I don't think we go down the middle. We should go
Si
to
me
either
preguntas
the
algo,
left
te
or
lo
the right.
respondo.
Probably the left because it's the closest.
What's happening?
Estamos viendo un programa de
Check on the
televisión.
order.
Y aquí estoy para servirte.
Yes, yes, yes.
Me gustaría traducir esta cosa, pero soy perezoso.
Don't you go check.
Palabras de
And you watch the other one kind of turns and looks at
O sea,
him.
lo quiero traducir todos los... Quisiera traducir todos esto al español. Es un huevón de mierda.
The one in the middle is like
Y
straight
la
up
neta,
red line, right?
es mucho trabajo traducir.
Charts down.
Entonces prefiero verlo y tal vez comentar
So
sobre
you're
él en
expecting this now,
español.
kind of just kind of doing a once over, looking around it, looking
Es un
around.
juego de calabozos y
storm.
dragones, por tu...
I'm
si no lo
not,
sabes.
I'm not qualified for this.
Y calabozos y dragones es un juego muy específico.
So we should go this way, go back.
Yeah, outside tent and climb up the cliff on this side of the rock.
Okay, so you dart.
Y este grupo que
Except for
llevan
me. I
son
will
los
stay in the
mejores de
middle
los
just in
mejores.
case. I'm just
O sea,
saying,
si hay
you
una
could turn that
crema de
ballistic
calabozos y
just
dragones,
around towards him.
la estás viendo aquí mismo. Son la mera crema de calabozos y dragones.
Okay.
Anytime when the right one is looking at
En un momento donde todo el mundo quiere abandonar calabozos y dragones, pero no pueden porque
He's
son
facing
calabozos y dragones.
kind of outward, and you just see like black shark-like eyes. So
Abandonar
you
el
have no
origen del
beat on a
juego de
pupil
rol.
or a specific direction.
Does
No se
he
puede,
look
¿no?
like the
Pinche Hasbro.
Warlords that I've summoned in the past, or does he look different?
Well, it looks like one of them.
Okay.
As we leave the tent, I'm going to just, I'm going to
Es un grupo de
sympathetically
actores
bind
profesionales
to,
haciendo
Four
improvisación
of you.
profesional.
let's just say, everyone at this table
Basado en un
for
juego muy
ease
violento,
of use.
muy difícil
You're just in disguise.
y con un,
As you all
con un referí
I'm
excelente.
going
Que creó
to
todo el mundo para hacer esto.
If you don't have to.
Muy bonito.
I'm going to have pate
Yeah.
go invisible.
Okay.
I'm gonna make pate fly to. Gosh, I wish we could have laser pointers. Behind to
Entonces,
this.
verás, la gran
this one of the
pregunta de
Warlord.
este show
Ajá.
es si todo es
And make a scuffle.
escrito o
Make
improvisado.
a scuffle.
Y
He's
si no es
invisible. I
improvisado, no
want
vale
him
nada.
to come over
Pero
here
sí-
and do a little.
Si es improvisado, vale mucho. Pero si es improvisado, vale mucho más.
He makes a little over in the air quietly, and you watch the right kind of like.
Y yo estoy
Turns
seguro que
this
es
way.
Go, 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 go,
What
go.
are we hiding behind this next rock over here?
Yeah, we're.
Can we go down? Is there a switch
Just
back
like-
that starts?
Coming along this way, there are other guards, and you see like other warders on this side. There is a path that leads down kind of this way. It goes back, that
Use
goes
mi
down.
volume.
Also, as you're
Con
all
esto me pongo a
kind of
dormir.
heading over this end, the right kind of
Muy
glance off to
tarde,
the
ya
side.
no está-
They
y
just
lo-
head
lo-
this
luego lo
direction,
veo de
and
nuevo
the
el
tent
siguiente
over
día.
here, a flap on the side opens.
O sea, lo veo
You
ahorita
watch as one of
y
the
me duermo
Warlords,
casi siempre en la
Juggernaut.
segunda
Juggernaut
parte
kind of steps out. And you see
porque
them both
no
looking at
soy
each other, having a
mañanero.
silent conversation.
Y luego
As it kind of gives a nod,
lo veo el
looks
siguiente
down
día
at the
para
area with
ver
the
qué me
the
perdí.
scuffling, and kind of puts its hand out for a second. Make a strength saving throw for little baby boy.
Matt, could I be perched on that? I'm
Me
sorry.
encanta este
Part of the
juego.
wall down there.
Right here?
Yeah, like halfway up.
Yeah.
¿Qué comí que me estúpido?
This is loaded.
Ah, la sopa.
No.
No, wait, it's a
Both
Both
seven.
blisters are loaded.
¡Eduardo!
I can't. I don't know. I think they'll turn
Fabián,
around all
Fabián.
the way.
Hola, Eduardo, Fabián,
We have
Fabián.
to-
Viendo Calabozos y Dragones. Viendo Critical Role.
Invisible though he may be,
toda la noche.
the Rylorn over here kind of like puts his hand
Puedes
out.
comentar,
It's just like
puedes preguntarme
of
lo que
dust,
quieras.
scuffling
Aquí estoy viendo
stops.
este show, no voy a
And in
ningún
your
lado.
head, you know, and you can
Estoy
hear
en
the
vivo
sound of.
porque me fascina
This
este
is
show
like, oh
y lo
no,
quiero
someone's
compartir.
holding me down.
Y fumé suficiente marihuana que creo que voy a poder estarme despierto por a través del show.
Can you poof him
Porque
away?
cuando fumo no duermo. Entonces, pero sí me voy a cansar por ahí de la mitad y voy a
The
quedar.
Juggernaut kind of lifts its fist up.
Porque para eso es mi gran
I can
relajación.
I feel like this is a good moment to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
they're
they're
And
like
Elvis
expecting we should
is
go.
looking around for any sort of like shifting in movement.
Yep.
Is going to go ahead and make a giant
Are we
fist
gonna go
motion
leave
down.
and jump? Like you said?
Yeah, let's
But
go.
that's gonna sound all kinds of alarms.
What?
Which
What? We
They're-
can jump.
The only way through
Te-
this, I'm wrong,
¿Qué
is
pasó?
through the little area where the Rylorn is, right?
The little ramp.
There's a ramp.
Estoy solo, sí, estoy solo.
Over here.
Solito.
Or you can try and go further. This is
Solito,
like edge.
solito.
You want to try and go over the edge.
Es
and
todo
climb down.
bonito.
It's a bit of a sheer drop
Sí, estoy
back
solo.
40 feet.
Mis niños se me fueron, se me fue mi hermana, mi mamá se me murió,
Like off the
la familia
side.
está toda
You're not invisible. They're
en
both
otras
all
partes.
trying to stealth across an open intersection.
Okay,
But they're both there. You can make it work, but just letting you know, like,
We should do the tent thing!
Claro, pues ahorita te tengo a ti
Last thing!
y a Rosario.
Last thing. Where Fern makes like
No,
an
creo que ya nada más a ti.
explosion
Creo que
and we all
Rosario se
pretend like we're Ruby Vanguard that got hit by it and we're all like, and then I feather fall off.
Yes. Wait, I'm making an explosion?
What? Wait,
Yeah,
who are you?
explode the tent and we fly backwards. Whoa! Yeah, do it.
This is the weirdest mental conversation we've ever had.
What?
Are you talking about the one on the
The one
ground?
we were just in.
Okay,
like,
what are
we
they
got
doing?
exploded out of it.
Just make it last like
Yeah.
bomb.
wait.
Can I pause time?
We all
Yeah.
Are you
Elber.
talking about, just time out. Are you talking about exploding Lone
Le saluda tu tío
over the
Elber.
ridge?
No. Exploding the
Norte.
tent and then we look like we got blown backwards.
Ah,
Which
Elber.
direction?
over it.
Do you think we can make believable
Bájenlo.
this?
And then I cast
Saludé
Featherfall
a
right
mi
before we
tío
land. So
Wait, you're talking about
Elber.
going over the ridge and down
Budote.
through the middle of the whole shebang like an express
Axelote.
elevator to the bottom?
While we're going.
Baja el volumen.
and
No,
hope
pero
that
no puedo
nobody
bajar el
else is
volumen,
gonna-
estoy viendo Critical Role.
We look like I hit
El
my
punto
ball.
son estos güeyes, mira.
Inside the tent or we're all just a free
Eso
fall?
que estamos viendo aquí, güey. Hay que escuchar este show.
Okay, I can't.
Mi show favorito.
I can cast Featherfall on everybody.
No, I'm just talking about the getting up through the air part.
the tent is about 70 feet from the edge.
Yeah, it's a
So
Ignore the
just
tent. Ignore the
Ah, ¿quieres que yo salude a tu tío Elber? Hola, tío Elber. Es Robin Caxmar, chica, a tu servicio, viejo.
Can you get everybody in the air?
Do we
We all
need to
just
get
jump
in there?
over the edge.
We
Did
just
you
like
bird?
fly ourselves.
Bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't. This is bad. This is
Oye,
really bad.
No, no,
Oigas.
I love it.
It's gonna.
What do you want to do?
Doing it.
Like
Gotta do
Oigas.
We have to do something.
Free
Is either
Fire.
that or we attack them.
No sé qué es Free Fire, viejo.
Tracking them is going to be a
Ni
nightmare.
idea qué
Or
es
we
Free
try to
Fire.
convince them that there's danger over there that they need to go.
Pero mi juego favorito es este. Juego Calabozos y
What if
Dragones.
we explode and then...
Y ajedrez de vez en cuando.
Right now, they're looking at a soon-to-be extinguished pate. We can
Trato de
move past.
enfocarme en el juego que más me
Get
gusta,
down on the
que es este.
ramp.
If we go running off the edge, which I'm all for,
Looks at this.
we're gonna be made, right? We'll be beelining it towards our target.
We will, but I thought we were trying to get there and to the bridge and up the bridge without being pursued and chased and like
That's why I feel like we
the
gotta
entire time.
distract or take these guys out or get around them without them seeing us.
Yeah.
Hola a todos. Ah, Chucky-chan.
That's
got
not
Bienvenido,
ever
Chucky-chan.
fucking gonna happen.
El mejor fan.
Why not?
This goes
Viendo
on.
Critical
There's
Role toda
people
la noche.
everywhere.
Okay.
Con un 420 para todos.
I like this idea too. It's fine.
The witches are on the same
We're on the
page.
same
This
page.
is a this
The
is a
witches are on the
democracy. We
same
should
page,
vote.
you see?
It's not our fault.
I like this idea.
Can I? Oh no, they're gonna
But you
know.
know, if there's any other
Sí,
thing.
sí, fumo bastante de eso, sí.
Oh, Lord.
They'll
Me
definitely
gusta la
send,
hierbita.
they'll definitely send medics
Me
to us at the
relaja
very
y
least.
me-
And then when they try to
¿Sabes
check
que
us
no me he
out, they're
tomado
trying to get
pastita
on the
de-
bridge to the
A
moon.
ver, vamos a checar mi impresión.
Chutney.
Oh,
As you are like clutching on the side of the rock and you're having this conversation, you see this like faint flash of light and you see the runes start coming online.
Sí, soy muy marihuano yo.
I'm like, it's starting to come back online.
We can attack these guys and I can cast silence around us so nobody hears the fight. God damn it.
know. I was fishing for silence 20 minutes ago.
I'm sorry, I didn't know
Let's do that.
I didn't know I prepared it.
Cast silence right now. Cast silence right
Okay, I'm gonna cast silence right between the two dudes.
¿Tú fumas,
The Red
Eduardo?
Lawrence, correct?
The Red Lawrence.
Alexi, ASMR. Hola, Alexi.
Each other, but
Okay.
outside of it.
Bienvenido.
So, right
Puede
there.
que ponga, hay muchos de ustedes, puede que ponga sus comentarios aquí al lado.
now. That's a good point.
En la otra
Shake
compu.
the spell, the spell.
Es que
And you
tengo
now
la otra
see
compu, mira.
them
Aquí
are.
está esto. Aquí está esto que no lo tengo prendido, pero
They're
ahí
noticing.
está la comida del gato.
You see the one that's kind of holding on
Está
one
mi
hand on the head of the
pipita.
device and is kind of looking out at it coming back online. The
Hay
large
que llenarla.
Milo and
Y
Juggernaut
ya me
kind
queda
of edge
poquito.
right now. It's like right above where you're kind of
Me
halfway
queda
up the.
poquito ya.
It's kind of full on, like Nazguling you, and you're inside the
Se me
tree hole of
acabó.
fellowship. It's just like right above you, looking over, outward, while the rest of you are right by this ballista. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast
¿Qué edad
Blood
tengo?
Curse of Binding.
Tengo
at
55
Juggernaut
años
right
de
up
edad.
above the lip, which
Y
is gonna
fumar
reveal
no
my
es malo,
position,
no,
but
no
it
es
means
malo.
you won't be able to.
Dicen que es malo. Esto, mira, todo en,
The
todo
thing is,
en,
the one
¿cómo dicen los de Bacardí?
Vanguard member there doesn't
Todo
even see you,
en
like face away from you,
su-
kind of like trying to figure out
en
how this
prudencia, ¿no?
device,
Todo,
how this massive
no en
automaton is
decadencia, pero en...
essentially disabled and is now slowly coming back online.
Ay, ¿cómo dicen los de
So,
Bacardí,
it's
viejo?
Constitution saving throw?
Todo en medida,
Yeah,
todo en
con,
medida.
it's a con,
Todo en
I'm sorry,
medida.
strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Un poquito de marihuana para ver el show entero.
Low 4.
Oh,
So,
amazing. Oh, whoa.
No es lo peor del mundo, ¿no?
No, you don't.
Y me ayuda a enfocarme, me ayuda
From the tent all the way over there.
pues a relajarme.
It makes it seem like a blast, and then we get blasted.
well,
¿Sabes?
Too late now, because things are happening.
you go ahead and
She's going to work.
release this curse upwards, and the Juggernaut kind of stands there and seems like looking down confused at its legs.
I'm kicking us off, yeah? Since that's my bonus action, I'm gonna use the rest
No
of my speed
te-
to call up.
Han
Who the hell make an athletics check for me?
Yes.
Voy a poner el chat aquí al lado porque no lo veo bien. No te andan,
Easy enough. You dart up the side.
Andeman.
You are now visible.
no te andeman, favor. No entendí muy bien lo que dices, ¿no? Andeman.
I mean, that's about the same thing, right?
No te dan,
We just run away from the fight.
no te ande
The lone attacker, and we're all
Man-
caught in his
ado.
sabotage.
This is good too. This is still.
Demandado, sí, varias veces. Pero hay una cierta legalidad en la marihuana aquí de que puedes tener cierto monto
Yeah, I'll take,
para consumir en México. Entonces no es,
I can do some fire. I can
no
make
es como
something,
que, ay
some loud
Dios, como
noises.
que me pastilla de...
I'm gonna take two.
No es tan terrible.
Add them with my,
Tengo la presión un poco alta.
Go for it. 3 strikes.
Demandado. La palabra demandado.
25.
Tengo una demanda con la vecina ahorita justamente.
Second one is.
Tengo una demanda,
is it
pero
27
porque
to
mi
hit?
mamá le vendió la casa por 3 pesos y aquí todos son carteles. Aquí todos son como... Todos tienen cola que pisar. Aquí
Raw fella.
15 on the
hay
first
mucho
one.
tapón,
9 on the second
pero
one. So 20.
particularmente pues tratar de llevar la fiesta en paz, viejo.
10 on the last one, so 34 points of
No,
damage.
yo soy, mira,
no
yo
comes in right
te
on
digo la
it.
neta, yo,
No worries.
la neta, llevo tanto en este
By
rollo,
yourself already.
I'm gonna float up
ya no me
and
espanto
land on this
tanto de
rock right
demandas y
here.
cosas. Ya me he metido muchas veces al bote,
Okay, right
por lo
here.
mismo.
And I'm gonna, in Chet's head, I'm just gonna say, go with me.
Oh boy.
And I'm gonna point at him, hold my head and go, stop! And I'm gonna look over.
Omar, Esao Valera, hola, hola Omar.
Oh,
¿En qué se la iba a tu gato?
20.
Mi gato está aquí atrás de mí,
Okay. The
dormidita.
Juggernaut that has been struck
la
by
cama.
it turns and makes this like growl under its mouth where it would, but no sound comes out as it turns
Ah, pero no te la muestro así mejor.
and like lifts the fist up, kind of looks back in your
Ahí está
direction.
mi gatita, mira.
One of the attackers.
Saying this or thinking
I'm
it?
thinking it.
Okay, yeah.
Dormidita feliz en la cama.
The Juggernaut is now preparing to grab.
No, before he does,
Luego la
I'm
molesto.
going to,
Oh,
¿De qué
God.
país soy? De
What a
México.
fucking waste. Are you kidding
Estamos
me?
aquí
I'm
en
gonna
México.
cast telekinesis. And I'm gonna grab
¿Y tú de
Chet
qué país eres, viejo?
and
Okay.
pull him over to me.
Do you resist?
Her telekinesis?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No.
Nací en México,
All right,
pero
so
tengo
you're gonna kind
pasaporte
of
gringo.
both like massive hands out. It's like bone cestus around its knuckles, like kind of like reaching out to try and grab you. You
Se
just
me olvidó tomar mi
lift off the ground, your arms
pastillita
come held to the side.
de la
You get
presión.
shunted over to where I mentioned.
Los sartán, los sartán, chale. Chale, ni pedo.
I'm gonna pretend like I snapped.
Cuando
Okay, you
fumé,
make it
fumé y no me tomo la pastilla de la presión y luego se me sube mucho la presión y termina peor la chingadera.
15?
15. Given all the circumstances here, as you kind of like this is True Lies level, where like Arnold barely touches somebody and they're like.
A little pee right up there.
Yep.
¿Conocen Critical
You
Role,
watch,
chicos?
like,
¿Han visto
they're gonna
Critical
watch
Role?
you
Está
switch over,
buenísimo.
watches you make that motion with your hand. And
Que
your
tomo
next
agua,
step,
agüita.
both of them kind of look over.
Agüita. No sé un café tal vez.
Stand there at the bases.
Eso sí, un rico
You
café
drop
ahorita.
your blood curse.
Y ahorita termino todo agüita.
So with that, you're gonna kind of like
Ahí está mi agüita.
put his arms down, like he's a little frustrated he didn't get the action.
No sé si quiero café tan tarde. Ya que se me baja un poco la presión.
Heading back.
Great. Okay, all right. So,
What's the right one? We can just
He's
drop
still
it.
standing there with his hand on the device, but you can see it's like you start to notice something's odd in the space around it.
Drop silence.
I'm gonna, I'll wave my hand and act like I'm dropping silence. No, drop silence.
What?
Dude, we're gonna have a big blast here.
Are we still gonna do that? I'm just gonna use social pick up Chet like I'm just holding him in the air, be limp.
Unless you just
That's
wanna
so
try
hard
and,
for me to do.
unless you just wanna try and be like, go to the fray, to us, and just run in.
We could just
You're
tell
our
him to
commander.
go.
Yeah.
Llevo, hablando de la marihuana,
Soldiers in a scope.
llevo como 5 días sin fumar. No había fumado en hace un rato. No se me ha
I'll
antojado.
drop silence then,
Pero,
and as a bonus action, I want to
agüita.
give you a bonded blessing.
Okay.
So you get an extra D6 on any roll you want.
And I'll wave to everyone else.
Yep.
To come up, and I'll look at the right one. This is so dumb.
Why are you doing this? She's the charismatic one.
I'm the deception.
Oh, okay.
I'm not good at deception.
Okay.
I'll look at the Lauren, and in his head, I'm gonna. And I'm gonna think.
Ya tumbaron a la cosa y ni lo vi. Ah, ya, ¿qué es?
That is the question.
This is one of the most powerful people in Exandria.
¿En
Place to
qué?
take them.
3 campaigns in a row.
Se la tu casa, porfis.
He wasn't alone. Search for more.
¿Eh?
And I'll look
Voy
over
a
at
poner los
my
comentarios
group
aquí
and say,
porque
spread
están muy
out.
chiquitos aquí, no les veo.
Verbally.
Pero no entendí tu pregunta de nuevo.
You got it right out.
Spreading out, or we just all?
Ya nos conocemos, Eduardo.
But you'll know what I'm saying, spread out.
Okay.
I'm just gonna confidently start going over the edge. Walking like I was. But looks like you're looking for invisible people. I'm looking.
Okay. I will like a group deception check. Because this is a group.
O sea, el objetivo que tienen es que tienen que bajar
I
al
suck at
túnel
deception.
no, why is this happening?
sin ser vistos, pero los están atacando.
Alrighty.
No entendí tu
You
pregunta,
actually, you don't have to make it. You
Eduardo.
already.
¿En qué sella
I peed on myself in this roll.
You're just limp on this one.
Yeah, but I
Tu
can pee
casa.
on my leg.
You did.
21.
Yeah, but it doesn't help.
encela tu casa?
Oh!
Porfa, encela tu casa, encela tu casa.
23.
Alrighty.
Que no entendí tu pregunta.
That's really good.
Really good.
That's really good, like average, what we needed. That's what we needed.
Okay.
It's great for me.
I got -2.
That's good,
Wow.
that's
I keep telling people. Yeah, no.
When in doubt, we explode ourselves.
Aquí tengo esta. Aquí vamos a ver cómo.
Past
Y
here.
aquí podemos ver esto y esto. Y ustedes no pueden ver a mí.
You watch as the
Sí
right
puedo
Lauren
leer las
kind of
preguntas, están
scans
muy chiquitas, no
past
saben.
its burrow frowns as it glances over at you. I need you. Yes. I
Soy
need you
mañanero
to
yo soy más de la
immediately
mañana que la tarde.
make a strength saving throw. Make a strength saving throw.
Vamos a viajar en el tiempo.
13.
That's really good
13.
for you.
It is. I rolled a 15.
It kind of takes his hand and does this with it. As it does, you watch as Laudna gets lifted off the ground, arcs about 8 or so feet in the air before falling nearly prone
Sí,
back this way. And
que sí
and then immediately it
ensellas,
goes ahead and pulls a club, and then all the rest of
tu
you in
casa.
your heads hear from it
Si
saying,
enseño mi casa, si enseño mi casa, sí, ¿la quieres ver? Aquí está.
Orem, here
Es
and
de
now,
noche.
is going to run straight through
Hay
actions,
muchos
sweating
videos de mi casa.
towards the edge, and I'm
La
going
filmo
to
todos los días.
use seedlings
Si
to
checas
grab
mis
the right
videos,
Orem
vas a ver
arm
todos los videos,
and yank it
hasta
away
de
from
las
the
casas de al
body,
lado y
back that
todo.
way.
Hago videos de mi casa todo el
So
tiempo.
dexterity saving throw? Yes.
And you want some assistance?
that's going to be a 13.
Fail.
Right, so
¿Estás
that-
afuera?
You pull it away from the device.
A ver,
Gets
voy
its hand
por
ripped
ti.
away from it.
¿Quieres que te abra la
All
puerta?
right.
Okay.
He said interloper.
Voy, te abro la puerta.
I'm going. Are we doing this? I'm gonna. Are we being watched by anybody? Clear.
Yeah. Best you can tell, is the one
pantalones.
down there that's still kind of like helping the last bits of the warder back up. You're uncertain about the current awareness of the juggernaut or whatever the figure over there is. So what are you doing?
I'm going to run.
Before we fight.
What? This is not necessarily a fight. I'm gonna run straight at the guy, really quick. Just take those first couple steps, and I'm gonna try. And I actually have a thing that if I can make contact and knock prone because I have a feature, I have a trait, which is I can move somebody.
Vamos a ver dónde estás.
How many steps was that?
¡Hola, hola! ¡Hola! No creo que estás afuera, viejo. Hubieras dicho algo. Bueno, vamos a abrirte la puerta.
That's
17. You back up and rush in and like shoulder slamming.
Espero que no me estés troleando, viejo.
Tumbling onto this edge here. Prone, it is that making a dexterity save to see if you can keep standing there. That's a natural 4.
Tengo la puerta un poco difícil.
I'm going straight down. Straight down.
A ver, ¿qué miro, viejo? Hiciste a mi gato despertar. Hello. No estás afuera. Ya hace mucho frío para tener esta chingadera abierta. Así que vamos a regresar a ver nuestro show. Mis gatos de ataque. ¡Me troleaste! No sé por qué te creí. Te presento a mis demonios. Ese es Asmodeo, lujuria. Este es Abadón. No me acuerdo a qué se dedica él. Creo que envidia. ¿Qué? Mamón, que es mamón. Ese de ahí que es dinero. Belcebú, que es la comida. Satán, que es la furia, que ahí pone la de Lucifer Poderoso. Y... no, este es Belfegor, que es... Búscame tú a mí, canijo. Ven por mí. Aquí estoy. No ando jugando. No ando buscando gente en medianoche afuera de mi casa. Pero mi puerta de atrás está abierta. Y siempre estás bienvenido a pasar la noche aquí. El hospedaje es gratis.
You gather your cloth and gather your disguise and you get to trudge down the first switchback that descends about 20 or so feet before it arcs back, and you can see this is now one large descending curved pathway. There's multiple of these that kind of corkscrew down the different wall edges. Some of them switch back a few times. This one seems to be almost one continuous one. It does switch back about 2/3 of the way down.
How is Orm's eyes for seeing others? Always, but threats around? And how well can we see like all sides of this giant?
Not very well in the middle of the storm. I mean, you can make out the shapes of things because of just the sheer volume of light that's being given off by the Malleus key. But it's almost like just seeing like the shadow shapes of structures from this high up. Enough where you kind of know where you're going and you can make out the general shape of the environment.
Fabián.
Shapes of people and things.
A ver, Eduardo, te conozco.
Like shifting
Vamos a
shadows.
ayahuasca juntos.
Robots for the storm?
Make a perception check.
You can hear brains, right?
¿Tú? ¿De qué tanto hablas?
If you hear other people's brains coming close,
With disadvantage.
Then that's like
Because the dust storm does reduce it. So.
just if anyone sounds like they're getting close, maybe?
Yeah, I can do that.
Well, you rolled with advantage, right?
I did.
And the disadvantage would make it just a singular roll.
I took the lower of the two.
Oh, so just reroll just one dice though.
Ya hiciste que mi gato fuera para abajo.
Okay, so it's as intense as this is. You do see a few of the ships, orders. I mean, many of them. You can see maybe about 20 or so.
Viejo dicho callejero.
Side, all kind of gathered.
El que se está atrás de, el que se sienta afuera de tu casa es dueño de tu casa.
One of them that's kind of
Yo por eso siempre lo checo, doble checo.
like more towards the bottom. You can see because of the bright light that Malleus key and the
mi gato ahora se
in the
fue
center, you can see two of them that are flanking the base of it, as well as a handful of other figures that are currently kind of guarding the center of the key, with other like patrols going through. You also see other figures that are like moving out of those side cavern barracks that are built into the sides of the massive pit.
O sea, el punto es que tienen que entrar y usar ahora sí que el elevador a la luna que está dentro de este chunche, pero está rodeado de guardias y cosas, tienen que hacerlo con sigilo. Tengo internet, sí, tengo internet. ¿Cómo la ves?
Worst case, we say what, we have to get to...
Mira.
We have to get to root.
La usada es que que se ven en internet. Vamos a viajar en el tiempo tú y yo. Ahí estás.
I don't know. Hood up in this storm.
Like, do we have illusion spells? I don't know.
Ahí estoy yo.
Not like that, not a disguise one.
Maybe in the storm we don't need it.
Yeah.
Let's just try the good old fashioned way.
We think as we creep,
Yeah.
continue
Say
to
to
creep
each
down.
other, yeah.
Also, as we creep, trust your scribble.
Oh yeah, got you. Nothing. All right. As you descend down this arc, you can
Y este es
see
mano.
being fired at different sides, and you see some of these other arcane devices charging up, and you see them like firing bolts of what looks like lightning that arcs out for hundreds of feet, off in the direction of where this
Esta es mi
massive
mano.
battle is happening, like disappearing into the storm. You hear cries. They're making a pageantry of this.
The devices that are firing lightning, do they look like the tower that we just toppled?
Yes.
Me fascina ese delay en el.
The door
En los
itself,
campos.
unlikely itself or unlikely, so.
Nada nunca realmente es en vivo, ¿no?
Is even there, I didn't believe it or not.
I
and we're
think
right back
we
on.
walk confidently and quickly, and if you act like you belong somewhere, people tend to believe it.
Right, it's like we're getting into a party at E3.
Yeah.
Wow, 15 years
Too
ago.
real. Most Metal Gear Solid moments of my life.
We'll get in a lot of places.
Alrighty.
Walking confidently.
So you have fast friends ready just in
I
case.
do. I have one. I can fast friend somebody.
We also have one more EMP.
And I'm gonna keep, open mind up, basically, so that I can sense if
La,
anybody's getting
la
close to us. that I don't
mecedora de mi mamá y de mi tía Berta.
Descending down
Esta
this rickety,
la heredó mi mamá de mi tía Berta.
kind of
Y yo
rocky
la heredé de
outcrop
mi
across
mamá.
the stones surrounding the pit
Mi
and carved
mecedora
off
ahora.
a pathway. It widens in
Pero
areas,
nada es nuestro,
narrows
¿verdad?
in others. You
Ni
head
siquiera
past a
nuestros
couple of
pensamientos.
tables that have kind of been toppled, probably in the chaos of this. The storm has blown them over, where a few people might have been posted along the ways that have currently
Pensamos que
abandoned
lo
or
son,
moved
pero
on
no
to
lo son.
other positions in this conflict. You come across a small cave on the left.
Es un
that as
café.
you glance in, appears to be empty. Eventually, you start getting close to that switchback, about 2/3 of the way down, where you can see that one warder was kind of stationed or was walking, and you see it's walking alongside 3 other Vanguard members. No current Rylorans around them, but they're on kind of an intersective point and almost a familiar crossing of patrol paths as the first time since you came through.
Café para la mañana.
As it begins to
Es un chocolate caliente con esto.
Walk past them.
Are they walking up?
they're walking up. Well, they're kind of brusquely jogging. It's not a lot of like calm walking around these spaces outside of those that are posted specific
Sí, más frío antes.
areas they can't leave.
Just step up the side of the path and give them nods as they go.
Okay. I'd like another group deception check as you pass by.
Come on.
As we get ready for this, I will give you an extra D6, Ashley Johnson.
Okay, cool.
Because I didn't bond with you.
I'm 18 at best, so.
¿Me da miedo mi casa? No. Pocas cosas me dan miedo. A veces la policía me da miedo. La policía me da un poco de miedo.
Okay.
Especialmente la policía gringa.
Okay.
Mexicana no tanto. Pero la gringa sí.
Okay.
It's not a 1, but
9.
Okay.
Y es que la mexicana todos son narcos como yo.
You move to the side as these figures
Los gringos son
drift
más
past,
puritanos.
and they kind of like pass over and look, locking eyes with some of you as
Más
they go. You
locos.
can see
Están
kind of
más
the
locos los polis
the
gringos.
nervousness in their eyes, but also they're looking over you,
Pero en mi
for
casa
any
no.
sort of signs of recognition. But it looks like there needs to
Para nada.
be towards where most of
Hay
the conflict
fantasmas.
is happening.
Tengo
drive their
fantasmas
attention
en la
more
casa.
than there need to be
O
scrutinized.
sea, a cada rato están moviendo
As we begin
cosas
to
y...
pass on by,
Sí, ya me
the
acostumbré.
order itself kind of
Más bien soy uno de ellos, ¿no?
as it continues up from the direction you went. You switch back down the opposite direction, and you begin to see now the tops of the ruins that surround the interior of this excavation site. Familiar, many of them a little worse for wear from last
Nope.
time you saw them. Many of them that were
Las
destroyed in the
novias
destruction of the airship,
cuestan
many others
dinero.
that were destroyed
No te dejan mantener tu barba larga, siempre te la quieren cortar.
The expansion of the site around the
Son
cave
difíciles las
continues to be
mujeres.
more
He
intense
tenido
and
muchas
barren,
mujeres. Si
especially
llegara
it's
una
been
mujer
built
que
to
me
house more
respetara tal cual
soldiers,
soy
and it's been built to be
y
more of
me
a defensive
mostrara,
bastion through and through. There are multiple walls of defense.
estoy
You see,
gordo y
there are
ceboso.
a number of soldiers that kind of move from place
No
to
ando
place, and they're
buscando
scattering
eso
out and
ahorita.
heading back up the various walkways and ladder climbs and such
Tengo
out of the site.
suficiente
Two more
vaselina
being
para no
rushed
preocuparme
past them,
de,
almost a sprint. I
de
will say,
una
everyone,
mujer.
do you want to try and like dart past unseen, or do you want to try and just
A
pass it
veces,
off as you
a veces se me antoja meter a alguien aquí en esta casa y luego lo pienso bien y digo, no, 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 no.
We're all in the garb, right?
Are we within, are we past without a trace right now?
We
We
are.
are still past without
So
a trace.
maybe we would have an. Is there a place to duck in if they were running past us? Or,
the rocky edge has many little like outcrop or like inlets, outcroppings, little alcoves, hidden cracks. There could be attempts to hide as they move past.
I think we just could like,
I think this group is better at stealth than it is at deception overall.
Okay. Understood.
Eduardo, Fabián,
Without
Fabián.
being seen.
There's a good
Got
place.
past without a trace of it.
Vamos a ver tu canal, Eduardo, Fabián. a ver.
We'll find alcove.
Okay,
There are places around.
so you're all doing this to hold off to the side and stealth as they pass.
Let them go by.
All right, like a group stealth check, please.
I guess if they're
Vamos a checar
running,
quién
if
eres.
they aren't like looking around
Are we
very
getting,
well.
at this point,
Plus
advantage
a
from the
10,
storm
plus
or no?
10.
No, you're lower in the area, but you're getting advantage. You're getting +1 from that. Yeah, I would say at this point you're not at advantage because you're now inside the glowing light of the area.
Dude.
Hay una serie de comunicación. Ah, mira, está lenta la
I
cosa.
rolled
over
a
here,
1,
and
a
it's
5, and a 3.
really bad.
My past several rolls. So I rolled a 3.
¿Tienes un video?
9, which brings me up to 9. Oh, wait, do we have an advantage?
Me voy a suscribir.
Fine. But I rolled a 3.
Okay.
Shorts, tienes un short.
Your guidance? My guidance, I did.
Este video de aquí.
Hold on from guidance, though. What is it?
¿Qué? ¿Qué es?
Oh,
un
no,
short?
oh, well, then, yeah, let me add to that. Let me add to that. That's right. It's been a year. Okay, 19.
Es un personaje, ¿no?
Okay.
39.
Okay.
I got spent.
Look at this. 21.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20. Nice. Brings me
Saludos a tu Ami, Mamá Carmen. Hola, Mamá Carmen.
Okay.
29.
Bienvenida al show de Critical Role en español.
You all dart on the edge of the cliffside. The dust that is coming through, you're kind of battering and enshrouding your cloaks with the same color as the surrounding rock, and you hear the footfall darting past that, taking interest with your troop. And you feel it's safe, but a moment later you dislodge and continue down the rest of the switchback. Heading a short time down on the right, there is a much larger cavern that opens on the right-hand side.
No quiero buscar a mi gato ahora.
That you
No quieres
hear
ahorita sube.
two voices kind of talking to each other.
Tiene un gatito amigo que anda allá afuera con él.
I do.
I do too.
I do.
Right.
I think you do.
Más ahí viene mi gato.
One of them seems to be in the process of arguing whether or not it's more important to stay or to try and be seen helping. And the other says, our job is important, we have to stay. Besides, don't leave me alone with them. And you're just gonna walk past this cave.
Inner strife and conflict. What's their job? Why is it important?
I know. Are they with right words?
Yes.
I do have open mind up. Could I hear deeper thoughts?
You can try and push forward. You have to make eye contact to do so, or at least see them and you do so.
East of us. Is it you? Yeah. Take a peek. Sure.
I would hear the surface thoughts. So whatever they're saying to
De
each other,
nada,
I would hear
Eduardo.
surface thoughts about what they're saying to each other.
Right.
So our job.
Oh, no, right.
From what you can pick up, they're both anxious and they're both afraid of getting in trouble. One of them is wanting to make at least a display of helping, while the other is firmly set in wanting to do their job as they were told. both feel uncomfortable with the presence of some Ryloran proximity that's making them uncomfortable.
Should we go in and arrest one for being a deserter?
You're not young, but you're maybe 60 or so feet from the bottom as well.
Their job's important, and maybe it's guarding
Hey, we just take a peek.
guarding the
I'll take a
elevator.
peek.
Maybe they want to get out of here.
How's that magical eye thing?
Use the elevator.
Is there a side quest in there?
Is there an elevator in there?
No, they might work with the fucking
Reattached plane rider.
You don't know what they're
I'll move up to the edge of the threshold because they're in like in a little inlet, right?
Looks like, yeah, there's a number of these small caves all along this.
And I'll
¿Hablas
pull out the little
inglés?
monocle and I'll cast Arcane Eye into the
¿Entiendes lo que estoy
range
diciendo?
that's invisible,
Okay.
30 feet.
Tengo miedo de morir.
Drifts in.
Le tengo respeto a la muerte. Mi mamá se murió en mis brazos y fue un momento muy cabrón.
15.
No,
Okay, glancing inside here, there's low light from a couple of lanterns
Curiosidad más
set
que
on the
miedo.
side. You see like some benches,
curiosidad más que nada.
what looks to be a prisoner,
No tengo prisa
a soldier of
por
some
morir, o
kind,
sea, Tampoco
armored,
me
but their armor's
molestaría
taken off. Looks to be a man in
perder la
his
vida
mid-40s
mañana
or so.
pasado si
Short,
estoy
light
haciéndolo
hair.
por una
Looks like he's
razón.
been,
O sea,
his face is a bit
me
swollen.
molesta el dolor,
He's
me da el
he's been hurt a
dolor.
bit. He is currently
Morir en dolor no me
has
parece
his shackles around
astuto.
his wrists and his
Me
ankles that are
gustaría
attached,
morir
and he is
bajo un árbol en la nieve
No, you said he
a
didn't have, you said no arms, right? Is
ángulo
what you
de
said?
He did say no
No
arms.
arms.
And I
Did
was
I?
picturing a
35
man with no
grados
arms, and then I realized you meant like
durante
no
una
armor.
no arms. Like,
Yeah.
sorry, I should have specified. No weapons.
But I got
Yeah.
over it.
I got over
No
it.
No,
weapons.
it
Pero aquí
took
no
me that
nieva.
long to catch up, and I was like,
Sí hay
yeah,
árboles en
no
este
arms,
ángulo,
because the
pero no
whole time you were
nieva.
describing, I'm like, okay, I was just catching up.
No, but it's a
Porque
fair
ya no
distinction I
tarda.
should make. When I say no arms, I mean no weapons on him. Sorry, he does have arms.
Okay.
Pero
Um,
mi muerte que me estoy como preparando. Hay una cosa que se llama meditación budista de la muerte.
But he
Donde
looks to be
debes
either
tratar de ver
unconscious
cómo
or at least
mueres
unresponsive at the moment.
Para los arácenos tibetanos.
You see
Y te
two,
preparas para morir
No, you're in anyway.
visualizando cómo vas a morir.
but you know, fairly nicely.
Y
armored
esa
and
visualización que
a
estoy
number of
haciendo yo
hits
para
and
morir
deaths.
bien, ¿no?
Um,
Sería
you do
35
also
ángulos con mi
see
espalda
these two other
atrás de un
vanguard
pino,
figures that are kind of just sitting off on the side table.
con
And so
una,
both kind of
un
keeping
saco
watch.
de piel,
You can see that kind of palpable
botas de
representative
piel,
of what to do. That's about the
barba
extent of
más
see
o
those
menos
two
del
individuals
color
with
que ahorita ya está.
yes, they have
Más
weapons
delgado.
on them.
But
Claro,
also don't have any arms.
Bladed weapons.
Y no,
like this.
pero seguramente no sería por aquí porque por aquí no
One
nieva.
looks like they have two short swords to each side. The other one
A menos que nos
has
sorprenda y
like
nieve
a blade like
en Valle
full on
Bravo.
that's leaning against the wall behind him. That's about it.
And no Ryloran that we can see.
There are two regular Rylorans that are kind of flanking the man who is.
So there's four
held
people.
down.
Oh, there's Rylorans in there as well.
Yeah.
Shit.
But that prisoner could be
Useful.
important.
Yeah.
¿Quieres morir,
The Rylorans?
Eduardo?
Well, hang on. How are they reacting to the
Estás buscando la muerte,
distraction,
suenas
the
joven.
assault? How much time do we feel
Suenas
like we
un chavo
have
joven.
here?
¿Qué edad tienes?
Realistically, it's been maybe, I'll say, 3 minutes,
Okay.
3 to 4 minutes. You're uncertain how long the
That's
ruse will remain, or they feel like they have to pull back.
They said that they think we'd have 30 minutes is what they said when we came in. They thought we would have around 30.
Plus, unless we're taking him with us.
He might know stuff up there. He might have been there.
Or had access.
I mean, how do we keep it quiet? Fights are fast, so.
We just have to drop these Rylorans quickly. Are they juggernauts or are they the skinny ones?
From what you can see in there, they both look to be. They're different from any of the ones that you've encountered previously. They're thin, they're lithe. They wear headdresses that have these like large mandibles that seem to pull out of the front of their mouth. But they're not.
¿A dónde crees
You're
que vas a
uncertain
ir?
if
¿Al
it's-
cielo o al
if it's their
infierno?
mandibles or it's just decoration. They have all manner of
Buena
bladed spikes as
pregunta.
part of their armor, like chest plate.
Con
that
el
looks
uso de
segmented
la
that fits their
ayahuasca
body.
y
They
el
have
veneno del
blades that
sapo
come out
de
of arm
Sonora,
gauntlets,
he visto
like these big
ambos
bracelets
lugares.
that have these predator-like arc blades that come out on each
Casi
side.
siempre cuando
And it looks like they
ingieres
have
un veneno
chains
de
that
esa
wrap around the torso
naturaleza,
off
es
each
primero el
shoulder.
infierno
And they're both just
y
kind of
luego el
leaned back against
paraíso.
the wall, just kind of
El
looking
infierno, el
out,
primer infierno que vi
occasionally
fue muy
looking at each
frío.
other and looking at the two
Era un infierno en la
Vanguard
Primera
members
Guerra Mundial.
just staying quiet.
Escribí un pequeño cuento
One,
acerca
at least one of the
del
Vanguard
tema.
members is not
Y el
really
paraíso
keen on
que vi
staying
fue
there.
Chichen Itza.
Two of us could go in and be like,
Fue
shift
Chichen Itza
change,
en la
and at
pirámide de
least get them out of the
Kukulcán.
room.
Ahí estaba
And then
Kukulcán,
we'd have
una
two
serpiente
of us in there
gigantesca
to
alrededor de
do
la
a quick
pirámide y
sneak
era
attack
Dios.
on the Rylorans.
Entonces sabía que estaba en el paraíso.
Maybe.
Porque
Yeah, I mean, I could
estaba
go and
con
hold
Dios,
down one
¿no?
of the Red Lawrence.
Imagino que también estaba con Dios ahí en el infierno, pero
Shift change, we can all get in there. That's a great idea.
no vi a Dios tan
Bottleneck it so
claro.
they know that
Más
the
bien
ship's
veía
gonna
el
come
daño
down.
que había
Right,
hecho
I think I telepathic shit, but I'm gonna kick it
a
off,
la
right?
gente que
Sounds
se
good.
había asesinado
Everybody-
ahí en
everybody rock? I'm gonna go.
You and who?
Going like I'm a soldier.
Wait, we should have
¿A dónde voy a ir? Creo que voy a ir a ambos
The
lugares.
deception people should go in.
We have
Creo que
30
ambos
minutes,
lugares
we have 10 to
están,
13 minutes.
son pendientes después de la muerte.
Oh, is it
En
10
el
to
Bardo
13?
Todol, el libro de
That's
la,
what- yeah,
de la vida
First
de los
you might have
muertos,
said 10 to 13.
se
Okay, so
dice
we've
que
got
para llegar al siguiente nacimiento
13,
tienes
it's
que
about
pasar
three.
por
Okay,
ambos
good.
A
infiernos.
mass scale
Paraíso.
conflict like this
Y casi
doesn't last
siempre
a
el
long
paraíso
time
primero y
without
luego el
giving up
infierno.
the ghost.
Yeah,
O
yeah,
sea
yeah,
que
yeah,
primero
yeah.
vas al paraíso
Okay, so it's been
y
about
hablas con los dioses
You're going in?
de una manera
I'm gonna check-
bonita, amable.
I'm
Y
gonna
luego
bonus
vas
action,
al
give you
infierno y
another
hablas con los
D6.
dioses ya encabronados
guidance.
que dicen, ¿sabes qué?
Okay.
Vas a regresar.
So the two
Y
of
luego
you
después de
enter.
eso hay una gran
Walking
orgía.
in nonchalantly, I'm making my way towards
Voy a
the
leer
two Red Lawrence, just
Bardo
little,
Todol en
little
línea
legs
para
carrying
que
me away.
te lo aprendas
As
si
your
quieres.
footfalls become audible
Y lo voy a
in the
colocar
space,
aquí en mi
the two
juego
other
de
Vanguard kind of like sit up in the chairs. The other stands up and grabs his
Neverwinter Nights.
a glaive and both look over your direction, kind of not recognizing either of you.
Pero te lo recomiendo el Bardo Todol si tienes preguntas sobre el paraíso y el infierno. Porque creo que vemos ambos,
They both look at each other. Make it
todos.
I'll keep just casually walking, calmly getting as close as I can.
Creo que es la sorpresa que se dan los cristianos, que dan primero ahí en la puerta de San Pedro. Y sí, pásale, aquí están todos tus amigos cristianos y todo. Y luego, ¡pum!, van para abajo, ¿no? Y yo siempre fui, como soy chamán, y todos también ves como chamán, yo casi siempre voy primero al infierno,
Okay,
lo
no, of
peor
course.
imaginable, y
Shift
luego ya
change.
regreso a el Espíritu
Both get up,
Santo,
give a
los
nod,
santos,
and then
los
exit out.
dioses, los
The two
dedos.
other Rylor and the
Como
other
que primero es lo
back
malo y luego lo bueno, ¿no?
cock their heads at different times in your direction. You hear in your mind, exultant. I do not recognize you.
Y no, que a lo mejor diferente para todos, ¿no? Pero sí, hay infiernos y paraísos. Eso me consta.
Make one more deception check for me. Are you trying to play yourself off as your mother?
As her daughter, like
Oh.
trying to play it off that they should
Oh,
recognize who I am.
what?
Gotcha. Okay, then I was going to make an
No.
intimidation check on this. They definitely are making a connection, both through power set and visibility.
As those two Vanguard
Su
left,
mamá
just
está
talking
trabajando
to,
para la
Red
Ruby
Lawrence as they're walking
Vanguard,
in, are they
que es el
wearing
grupo
any,
que
like,
están atacando a
necklaces,
ellos ahorita.
amulets, anything
Entonces, a lo mejor
that
tienen que
we've
pelear con
noticed
su
from our
mamá.
first time here to now that could maybe
Mira,
be
mete
like a
con su-
passport for the bridge, just as we're like looking for anything
Make
that they're
perception
using.
check.
Can I use advantage? No, this is my business. Okay. Natural 20.
Okay, yeah,
21. 22.
Great. Glancing at the two of them, you get the sense from their arms that they're not high-ranking members of the Vanguard. They're not grunts. Thus, they're not put at the front lines. But they don't seem to be wearing any sort of signifying attire that would carry with them, any sort of import or special attention to be granted them in such a degree. So you know pretty clearly that they're not the ones you'd be looking for in that case.
Are the two Red Lawrence?
Oh, the Rylorans. They are not wearing anything that you recognize at all.
Yeah, it's all.
All of their armor looks to be made from a combination of thick hides, carved bone, and iron-like metals in this kind of patchwork, almost bestial barbarian type aesthetic. the chains that wrap around them, you can see as it goes around, they both come to an end in their mid-back, where you see the end of each chain is some sort of a foot-long blade, like a hooked like scorpion spear from Mortal Kombat that just kind of dangles along their back like a half
Lobo.
cloak.
Spin and kick. And then like,
The Lobo blade. I love it.
yeah.
That's cool.
Roll initiative already!
So training weapon. You see them both kind of eyeing Imogen with direct intent. What did you roll for 21? They both kind of give a nod. And what do we owe the pleasure and honor?
That prisoner. I want him.
Why?
Who are you to question me?
Just curious, that's all. No disrespect.
Are you aware of a phrase we say here in Alexandria? Curiosity killed the cat.
No? Familiar with the Rudian phrase? Turn this around back and forth. Make me fucking laugh.
Fuck off,
Get
bitch.
the fuck out of here.
I should go get my fucking cat. She's speaking of killing cats.
A lot.
Yeah, I gotta go get my fucking cat.
The step where I invite calls immediate malice.
The cat will be back.
Yeah, I know, yeah, I know.
Roll off the tongue.
No, not really. It's lost in translation. Yeah.
Ya te vas a dormir hasta mañana. Buenas noches, Eduardo.
Disrespect.
Duerme bien. Y ya no espantes a los viejos como yo de que estás allá afuera de la casa.
Specific orders by Ozahan herself to keep watch over this.
Dale
I've
like,
not been given
subscribe
instructions
y
to
la
rank,
campanita y todas esas chingaderas, ¿no?
so I
Ya que
have to
estamos
stick
hablando
with the
de
orders that were given.
lo que se debe y no se debe hacer en esta vida.
I'll have to talk to Odahan.
I'll step out of the room
You
for
don't
a
have to
moment.
step to talk to us, you know.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm gonna step out of the
Should we
tunnel.
I'm still in here.
I know you are.
I'll give you instructions to eat these nuts.
I'm just gonna step out of the tunnel and like step outside and be like,
Can we talk to the prisoner?
We can just attack.
What do we do? They look really strong. Okay. We just gotta subdue them to get this prisoner, right?
yeah.
Should I try to? Can
You
I?
gotta go down.
Okay, maybe we step in and I just step in with all of you.
I actually just kept walking towards both the Rylords. I walk up to the one on the
Yeah, I'm gonna come in too.
on the
Surprise
left,
attack? Oh yeah.
Surprise
I,
attack.
okay.
and I reach into the bag of holding and I hold out my hand to the from Odahan.
No hay problema, viejo. No hay problema.
Just looks
Al
at you,
contrario,
like expectantly.
descansa.
I open
Que
my
sueñes con los angelitos.
A small wooden something.
Look at each other oddly. In your mind, you hear, "Curious small old one. What offerings do you bring of this Exandrian realm?"
Comparte.
Turn into a werewolf.
Eso se
All
ayuda.
right, let's roll initiative then.
Come back
Jeez.
in.
Can we all run? Can we run
back
in
in
as
like
a
Superman
surprise
punching
attack?
in the doorway?
More or
Iniciativa.
less, we'll see how initiative goes.
Surprise round.
Can you hit
Surprise
silence
round.
in this room?
Do I get one action?
You do.
Okay, great. I gave him a whip.
Why?
Oh, do you have a map for this map? This combat is brought to you by WizKids Minis. Lautna, Chetney, Orm, and Imogen are ready to join you on your adventures. Bring on these cuddly companions today and complete your Bell's House plush collection. Check out all the Bell's House plushies at wizkids.io/Bell's House plush. Bell's House plush.
Say collect.
Ah, that's curious.
It's an abbreviation of collection.
Oh, that's
Collect.
So, opening this up a little bit so you have actual view of this now that you have the
Sick.
setting for it.
Yeah,
A little bit.
I love this.
So,
I want to be doing this. Why can't I be doing this? Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Let's get initiative and we'll
Matt.
Cute little area.
Such beautiful
So I
Matt.
have this.
We're the prisoner.
That is
These are there
this
and
switch back out here that we're
So
going
you guys are
through.
heading down this way.
Okay.
So this is technically sloped. Okay. In fact, if I want to keep it a little more accurate,
Oh, cool.
I can do.
Sick.
Look like Rylauren.
See that? It's mapping, dude.
Look at that.
And the prisoner is.
He's lying down behind.
Right there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in like the
Can I
back.
fix it?
Prisoner.
It's
Let's
down
get-
like
Gotcha. Then you can jewel it.
Thank you.
Stalactite. Dynamite.
There we go. All right.
See,
so
everything
to that
counts,
degree,
man. Every little.
You had just kind of stepped out and put you at there.
Fuck yeah.
The rest of you were probably waiting off to the side.
You know, the problem with that problem, my program is never going to be monetized because I just got a curse to make it real, man. You know, you got to call a spade a spade. What is this, censoring your words? What? Madness. And I'm on YouTube because that's where I am.
That is a lot.
So I'm not even worried about monetizing the mofo. I'm just gonna, let it run and do what I do.
That one's just for you guys.
Yeah.
Alright,
YouTube doesn't need my ads.
Alright, initiatives 20 out of 20.
20.
23.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Or check.
That is so freaking. If you're not looking, you should be looking at this, man. But you look it on your own screen because my screen is. No, what happened?
6.
Wait.
What's that?
20 to 15.
Jesus, Sam.
16.
Keep it together.
Alright.
Sorry, whose number was that?
I'm 16.
15 to 10.
14.
14. Okay. 10 to 5.
6.
9.
Ashton on.
Okay. So, because you did get the transformation rush, I'll let you get one action in, and then we're gonna start with the worm.
I would like to grapple him.
Grapple.
Grapple him and slide. Yeah, the guy on the left, and slide around to his left. So I put him between me and the other right line. I'm just gonna try and bind him with.
Got you.
my arm.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and make an athletics check with advantage.
Hell yes. 22.
22.
Athletics check. I'm sorry. 26.
Oh, he is very, very much grappled. Very much grappled.
Problem is they're kind of broken because they're too high level, Then they got these superpowers and shit.
Do you need another dice? Or are you doing okay? Do you want a different dice?
I keep switching them out,
And they're
and they're all fast.
Perfection. Over there.
your hands?
Yeah, maybe. I just use Sam's.
That's right, next time.
As you succeed in twist around and shove him in between the two of you, he's currently grappled by you there, in between the two of them. Now we're at the top of the round. Orem, you're up first.
I'm not gonna do much here because I don't know where this is going. So I'm gonna run to the mouth of the cave here where I have 10, 15, 25. I'm gonna stop right
My
there. Okay. And I'm gonna throw a dagger into the head of the Rylauren that Chet is holding.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
That is a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Okay. And that is just 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage.
That is not much, but I don't know what we're doing yet. I'm gonna stay here to block the cave entrance, try to intercept if they make a run for it.
Okay.
That's it, I'm done.
The dagger, it strikes its head crest, but you can see it that spiked armor that it has built on the front of its head. It kind of gets wedged in there and it knocks it off. It damages it, but it didn't do as much as, it wasn't a direct hit between its eyes.
And now that we're so close, can we see what the materials are made of on this headdress? Is it like bones or like some kind of polymer?
Now that you're this close, the mandibles that you
Yeah.
see are not actually its mandibles. They were taken from another creature or crafted like mandibles that are part of this, what looks almost like a metallic head harness that acts as like plates of spiked armor that head in the front of its head. and then elements that kind of come out the back. To give a nice solid glance at what you're seeing.
Oh, Jesus. That is wicked
Pass it
looking.
around, pass it around.
Sure, yeah, that's right.
So grabbing him also probably
Got a nice
hurts a little bit.
place. Let's just get it.
While you're grappling him? Not yet.
Okay.
And that is the toppled over guy, the prisoner?
Correct.
Man, there's all sorts of these guys. That's awesome.
What is he at?
All right, so
Alright.
one, that finishes your turn.
Yeah, the last thing is in everyone's heads, you hear them say, pace yourselves. That's cool.
Thank you. Well,
We
that's
want
their
to
turn.
see it, guys.
Oh, already?
Yeah, they have very high in their dexterity. So it is the Rylorn Strike's turn.
Get my kid.
The one that wasn't grappled by you, as soon as you grapple it, stem to the side, it's going to go ahead and... You know what? Yeah, it's going to go ahead and shift over this way. Leap to this table. You watch as it has both its claws out at the side, glancing over at you, and at you who had entered and left. And it's kind of like looking at you as you've turned around and prepared yourself. Kind of like, you watch as the chains kind of unravel on their own. And you watch as the one like spike at the end kind of like, almost like pulls up like a scorpion tail, and then telekinetically throws it in your direction.
And the chain, it's on a chain, and it goes that long?
It goes for 30 feet.
Whoa.
That's going to be a 16 to hit.
That's cool.
So it hits you. So
He's gonna kill me.
you take 7 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
Not too bad.
and I need you to make a strength saving throw. Oh, cool.
Get over here.
It is a get over here. 14.
14.
Oh, wait. We have advantage on all saving throws
All saving throws from?
from our hero's feast.
That's a wisdom saving throw. So is it like arcs out, like slams into the side of your shoulder, like and it feels almost like it has hooks in it, and
Do not
pulls you forward back
debate
towards it as
the
you
rules
yank
for the
through
dungeon
the air.
master.
It has the blades out at the ready, and
Oh,
them
but-
both
Unless
up
you're
towards you for 2 strikes. That's going to be a 17 to hit, not the last, and a 25 to hit.
You know it hits.
Aren't strikes the murder birds?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Put heads of dead animals on spikes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool.
Murder birds.
They're terrifying.
Terrifying
You
murder
take-
birds.
11 points of piercing damage, sorry, slashing damage from the blade,
Yeah.
and 10 points of slashing damage. Shite.
Alright, let's get in there and fix this shit.
I'll go look for my cat when the
As the blade kind of dislodges,
mid.
and so you can watch as like now you fall to the
Break
ground and catch
comes.
yourself. It's a blade
Hopefully
out
my
of the ready,
cat.
mandible there. It's kind of just
Okay.
staring at you with its eyes. and
Back
the
to
chain
bed before that.
floats around it like it doesn't even have gravity. The other one that's grappled by you is kind of gonna watch this happen, grin, and try and pull the blades out to arc you from the inside.
What are they
It's
watching?
gonna take 3 strikes with you.
Does it have to break the grapple first?
Grapple just reduces its speed to 0.
Got it.
But what it's going to do actually, first, actually it's gonna take one of its attacks and it's gonna try and shove you.
Okay.
And you make an athletics or acrobatics check.
What
I
you
will do
doing,
an athletics
ginger
check.
girl?
Actually,
It's their turn now?
no, sorry, this is telekinetic shoving. You make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Correct.
That's not it.
These cats are
That's
making enough
32.
money right now that they
25. It tries to like
No,
telekinetically
they need
push
to
you out of the way, but you manage to like hold on to
love
it
each
and like,
other.
resist its impact.
It's funny, huh?
Frustrated,
It's funny. It's kind of
it's
like
going to go ahead.
because there's gotta be. I mean, there's gotta be chinks in the
Yeah, it's
armor.
going to use one of its attacks now to try and shove you this
Just gotta
direction.
find it.
Telepathically?
No, I tried doing telepathically. That didn't work out as a bonus action.
The lowest
So now instead
common
it's going to go ahead and try
denominator
and
is
physically shove you over to the side from where you are.
link
So now you roll an
and the,
athletics
the chink in the chain. The chink in the chain those type of things. You know?
It's 17 plus 8, 20, 25.
25? Fuck.
Because there's money
24.
involved. That's why. And the money changes everything.
All right, then it's just gonna.
The money
Realize
changes
that they can't
everything.
even move you at this point. It's just gonna go ahead and launch you twice. That's gonna be a
Snap it back.
yep 23 to hit.
So
It does hit.
And that's gonna be a 20 to hit. Alrighty, with that you take 7 points of slashing damage, reduced to 3,
what is
and 8 points of slashing damage, reduced to 4.
the lesson? What is the deeper meaning of the show?
Okay. Now we're gonna bring us to Chetney with Fern on deck.
It's therapy for
Boy,
Sam.
I thought Blood Curse of Binding would help, except they got these
think
30-foot chain decks. So
They become like
I'll take
therapists.
two.
for
I'll
Sam.
take 3 swipes. Actually, with my bonus action, I'll rake my claws against my thighs like a cowboy drawn down, and take 3 swipes at
Okay.
him.
Are you breaking your grapple?
Yeah,
Do you? Do you? You don't have to.
I think
What are
so.
the effects that, I mean,
I got
what happens to you when
30-foot
you become
tentacle.
Sam? I mean, or when you become
Fair enough.
Marisha, or you
That
know,
is a 20 to hit.
or
That
fucking
is.
Matt Mercer, man.
Uh,
What happens to your mind, your brain,
That's
to
only
your
17 to hit.
heart when you become Matt fucking Mercer?
17 misses. Third one. 20 to hit.
Okay, so 2 hits.
It's very intense. Man.
Oh, I didn't roll divine curve.
He's the dungeon master, man. He's God,
Down.
literal.
And Fern, you're up next.
4, 6, that's 10 on the first one
And
with
he's
3
got
points
this
of fire damage, so
crowd
13
of
total.
gravy,
And the third
shiny
one that hit,
stars
12 plus 6, so
circling around
18,
him like
19, 20, 21
vultures,
on the
ready
third
to
one.
pounce on him
One
and just
missed.
Okay.
devour his
Got
liver.
your arc up and hack twice. The third one, it tries to
It's
actually
his
manages to
world,
parry with one
man.
of the
At the
blades
end
to
of
the
the day, it's
side.
his world,
When you do
you
get
know?
2 heavy strikes on it, it's like
It's
you hear in
his
your head.
fucking world.
Tasty little wolf.
Oh.
All right, Fern, you're up with image on deck.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna walk in. I have 35 feet, so we can get in there.
The Matt Mercer effect.
35 gets you out
I'm
there.
gonna try something. Is this? Am I within 30 feet of them?
It's gotta be very intense to be
you-
Matt Mercer.
You think
It's gotta be
Yeah.
fucking
All right.
rude
So
for
I'm
your
gonna-
psyche to be Matt Mercer, you know?
This might change things a little
Jeepers
bit, but I'm gonna
creepers.
try to charm
Top
person on both of them.
Dungeon master on the planet. It's a big fucking work.
I don't know if it's gonna
Some
work.
big fucking shoes to fill.
Huh? A humanoid?
They're not monsters yet.
Yeah. The brain stuff may fuck it
Right.
up. Let's
Now,
find
because you are fighting them, they have disadvantage, or so they have advantage against it. But
It's done.
Oh, no.
all right, so the one
Nice and low
that's
level.
And Sam
that's currently like
is
just
the
finished
brains
slashing
of the
and
operation somehow.
preparing her own retort.
That much is evident.
That's going to be a
He's the
17?
he's the Hollywood.
Doesn't work.
okay. So the one
18 is the.
The guy that knows
18 is your
Broadway.
DC?
You know, it's
Okay.
Oh,
the,
wow.
so
the guy that knows his shit.
is going to go ahead and is considered a charm.
But he has to be under Matt.
The other one is going to be a 16.
Because Matt is a dungeon
well.
master.
They both work.
You know?
Yo!
Kind of the way it
By
works.
Sam.
I can only imagine.
Do we want
So
to-
charm
Because-
person just means
It regards you
nice
as a
to
friendly
you.
acquaintance.
They're nice to you.
Yeah, to you.
Yeah, they're not controlled by you.
No.
They just see you as a friend.
So.
Doesn't change how they see everybody else.
Yes,
They are
but
so
that's
gonna
good.
attack us.
No, that's still good. That's great.
All right.
So you as you kind of walk in brusquely, you release your
Amazing
incantation and
group
you
of
feel it grasp both of their minds, and for the time being they both kind of glance at you and you hear in your head, come, help,
Wait. Why are we attacking these people?
they attacked us.
Because you probably attacked first. This is the vanguard. Calm down.
Vanguard.
I finished your turn.
Oh God, but they're gonna
You
attack
guys
us again
always
on the
do
next
this.
It's
turn.
okay.
It's okay, except
It's
I'm
okay.
up next. Do I attack them or do I just?
Yeah,
Stop
they still hit
attacking.
you.
I still do.
Stop attacking them. We're done.
Make a persuasion check of an extremely high DC.
Come on.
Not just like, come on.
It's not impossible. It's not impossible.
You're so persuasive.
Yeah, play those slots. Play those slots.
17.
17. You get the sense that probably a little more interested in killing the people that attacked them.
Ah, shit.
But they regard you as a friend for the time being.
you could go get the prisoner out of there.
Right, you're
Yeah,
out
yeah.
of attack mode.
Yeah, that's
All
a
right,
good idea. That was my
Imogen, you're up.
It's a great.
With Ashton on deck.
Okay.
Give me some-
Telekinesis is still up because it's only been like 3 minutes.
It's a complicated game.
So I'm gonna grab the guy in front of me with telekinesis.
Okay.
And
And
what I
make a
want to
cup of
do. How high are the
And
ceilings
with
in
my
here?
cat, and I
It's
gotta
probably about
watch the
20 or so
show,
feet,
and
not
it's
terribly
too
high.
much going
Great.
on.
I want to
so-
slam him up into the ceiling above his
Watch
friend,
the show.
and then slam him back down into his friend.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
All right, so this is your ability, spellcasting ability roll.
I just
versus
want to kill everybody.
Strength check.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll a d20.
You can look at his eyes like, I just want to kill people. Let me kill people.
That would be a 21.
9. So the one in front of you, as it's like, you concentrate, and as you look towards it, all of the veins on your body, the weird, like, shifting bits of lightning that kind of curl up across your throat, glow, and on the inside of the hood that you wear, it's like the hood itself is lit from the inside. And you watch the Rylorn, its eyes kind of go wide, and it tries to dart backward, and then it gets grabbed and slammed up into the ceiling. That's going to be roll 2d6 for slamming it into the roof.
Ragdoll physics.
Right, Dolphins.
That's 9 points.
9 points of
You
damage.
do fine.
And then you slam it back down to the 20 feet. 2 more d6s.
Nice. Only 5 on the second one. But do I roll for bludgeon on the other guy too?
He gets a saving throw.
Okay.
Avoid it.
Pepto Bismol. That vegetable soup was too spicy. Too much cream. Too
Natural 20
greasy.
at this point.
Okay.
So he actually darts. Well, he's
Could either
no, you drop grapple. So, yeah,
Could
so he
be.
does kind of like just dart out of the way.
kidney hearts.
He gets slammed into the ground right there and barely kind of catches himself. However, he is considered restrained while held, correct?
Yes.
Is he also prone after that or no?
For those reading the shot. He is restrained.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to quicken a spell. And I'm going to step over to where I'm directly in front of him.
Over here?
Yeah. And I'm gonna lightning bolt through both of them.
Nice.
Definitely do that.
Set him up, knock him down.
Alrighty, so
She kills his people.
narratively maybe. Alright, so as restrained.
Go fishing.
Disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So the one that you have currently holding can barely dodge out of the way.
Okay.
Disadvantage on that. Puts it, okay, that's going to be a 14 with disadvantage.
Fails.
On the one behind it that you had just released Chetney and just finished kind of slashing up your claws. Natural 2. They both fail. Roll full damage on each.
Okay. Yes. Oh wait, that's only 66. I need 96. Hold on.
The only person here who can never say you need an extra die.
Oh, this whole thing?
Okay. 11. 20. 24. 28. 30 points of lightning damage.
Damn.
30 points of lightning damage.
Yeah. That is.
Alrighty. So as it darts out, both the one that you're holding takes the brunt of it, and it strikes through, carries into the next. You watch as the energy
Nobody
hits
else
the
watching
metallic
me.
armor.
3
parts the
people
armor
watching.
And seems to
Who's
arc back
watching?
and forth between them,
Hello?
chains themselves, carrying the bolt like a Tesla coil.
3 people
All right,
live.
torso.
Okay.
The one that
Hay 3
you don't
personas
have help,
viéndome.
has to put its claws up onto the back to catch
Mirar
the
esto.
edge of the stone before it falls.
¿Quién está ahí?
Keep standing. The one that is by Chetney looks very hurt. The one that you struck immediately, the one that kind of originally came for you, looks like it's starting to look a little rough.
Okay.
And they're both kind of like caught off guard, and
Y
both their
gracias por
attention
Okay.
seems to be directed on you.
And there was one is restrained.
Correct, the one that you're holding. So finish your turn.
My ambition in life
Yes.
Ashton.
is to be
I
DM.
just,
Right
I
now.
assume I haven't seen anybody.
And then if I really
this
get
way or
really,
any
really,
interesting
really
shit happening,
smart
I'm just-
and become a real
I would have
man,
been doing this beforehand. but
DM.
This is part of my action or not?
No, I'll give this to you as part of why you were out there trying to
Hey, that's 14.
14. You do see about 80 or 90 feet down that way, kind of just started
Actually,
to
all of
jog
these
up to
cats.
kind of follow some of the other soldiers
Yeah,
you
all
saw
these
go
people.
by. 2 more vanguard figures.
Too difficult though.
Oh.
These are brainy,
Okay, jogging up the hallway.
Coming up this way
smart
from the
people.
base, who's just now catching up.
Just imagine trying
they can't
having
go
to
up the ramp.
DM this group.
They can't
man.
see us
Having
yet,
to
though.
DM,
They don't
DM
seem to
this
be like
fucking
rushing.
group
They're just
of
kind of like
brilliant fucking
yeah, there's
actors.
plenty of wind and noise, and there's a massive battle happening out on the other side.
It'd
of
be
the
very,
Telekinetically, let's finish this up quick, people. And I'm gonna hop down and make my way in.
Make it in.
Oh, actually, I should rage before I do anything, because maybe that'll help.
Too late!
All right, I'm gonna fucking rage. Rage. Okay. Welcome to
The rage
space.
show.
I get a little translucent. Let's see what we
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Your speed is 50?
40.
40. So it gets you right in front of Fern right there.
Okay, hold on.
Desire to be on island didn't quite work, did it?
What do I do if I get a chaos person? Okay, let's see. Is one of them? Which one's looking real rough?
Roberto Chan presente!
Okay, I didn't even run in here. 30
By the
speed.
way,
30 feet is my
Hello,
walking
Chicky.
speed.
Chan.
he's no longer charmed.
Is he no longer charmed?
He is.
Doesn't
Oh,
go.
good.
Critical
That's
role?
Another one. They both got.
O escuchándole conmigo.
They both are. No, this one is still charmed. The one that she's currently.
He's like on the ground, like.
He's like, no, he's the one that breaks the charm. I'm pulling off the wrong one. The one that's super hurt is still charmed. Even after lightning bolt by you.
I'm going to just walk. I'm not even going to run. I'm going to take my 40 feet of just like nice quiet jogging, take a look inside, take my hammer and underhand throw into a portal and hit the one, hit the one that's fucked up.
Softball pitch it?
So it just comes back at me, comes back through and then catches right back in. Yeah, let's do this.
Go ahead and make the attack roll.
Yeah, and I'll take the advantage.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah, I'm gonna reckless go for it. It's a shitty toss. 17, 20. Yeah, that's 27. That hits.
Roll damage.
Should have pulled my damage dice.
Proper damage.
Uh,
I want to make a cup of coffee or don't I want to make a cup of coffee?
18
Chuck,
points
should I
damage.
make a cup of coffee?
18 points of damage as you
Can't
release
make up my
it. You
mind.
watch as the little center space opens up and just swallows
Check
the
my
hammer
pressure.
as you chuck it into nothing.
It's too high, I
At the same
believe. If
time,
it's
the
not
rock
high enough.
behind the one that you're currently engaged
It's
with
too
is
high, I
moving
won't.
about,
If
a bit
it's
frantic.
not too high.
Wham! Gets hit in the back of the head, and there's just a spray of dark blood as it falls to the ground in front of you and is no longer moving.
Is it no longer moving?
Yeah.
I'm going to grab the hammer as it flies back at me, fly back into a portal as it happens, and hop out right behind that motherfucker there.
Well, how?
Fucker.
Portals.
Alrighty.
Do I
Give a second attack.
So like
roll.
a blink
Oh, I do have a
dog.
second attack.
do I smell anything interesting about this blood?
It is a unique blood smell. You've not
New.
Yeah, it doesn't smell terribly dissimilar from other humanoid blood. It just has a unique tinge to it. Still iron, still a hint of freon. Yeah.
I got the hammer up, I'm gonna drop it down,
Okay.
straight down. That's 26 to hit.
That hits.
19 points of damage. Alrighty.
144.
So the one that's being
Over
held,
90, let's make coffee.
you didn't just dropping the hammer on it. It takes the hit, but
It's like
its body doesn't shift.
167.
It's almost like you're hitting
I'm pretty up.
a
You have to
slightly
take the
fleshy
pill,
wall,
the pill.
because it's currently being
Midday.
held aloft by Imogen mentally.
So it just
for a
went up.
telekinetic hold.
Cool.
Don't forget to take your pills, man.
If we
If you're
need
taking
perception.
fucking blood pressure pills, don't forget to
Alright,
take
that
them.
finishes your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Laudnir, up
Fuck
next
up.
on deck.
And how
Serious
far
fuck
away
up.
are the other, the duders coming up?
They're about 80 or so feet from the
He's
edge
dead.
of this. So they're
Serious fuck up,
that
man.
one's dead.
Take some
Or-
coffee.
Okay,
One
okay.
of them still.
And as soon as the
he's dead
break
then,
goes,
right? The
we'll
one
go
that
down
you
look
hit?
for my cat.
Oh,
Is he
yeah.
alive?
So I can get him
Yeah,
back
he's
up
dead.
here.
It's just, I just wanna, if there's people coming up, I wanna be able to hold him up and make it look like he's still standing there. As if it's like, yeah, but we can have Bernie's the my lord.
Without
And
saying something about the
this
blood.
little offshoot that FCG and I are in isn't a path, it's just a little hidey hole.
Yeah, like this actually goes down about 45, 40 feet into the very base of the area. The Malleus Key is that direction. As
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna peek my head around then in this little crack
Two-pipe night.
and just sniper shot him with some,
The guys coming up?
not the guys coming up, the Raloran.
No, they're dead. The Rylorans are dead.
There's
Well, no, one of them is dead. The one that you're holding is still alive.
Oh, I thought you were saying he was dead and he was just still holding up.
No, we're just trying to knock him out.
Meaning
Okay.
he hit it, but it didn't give
Oh, God.
because you're holding it in place. It was like,
God.
Okay, three shots at this guy. You said he's looking rough?
this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have advantage on these, by the way.
I have
He's
advantage?
restrained.
Well, I rolled 2 19s and a 13.
Okay. So roll
Plus,
more
so
dice.
that's,
So the first one hits.
well, I rolled all 3 at once.
Right.
Here, I'm gonna keep those 3 and just roll another 3. Yeah. Because those are good.
Yeah, go for it. So it's 19. First one
So,
hits.
so
13 in this next
so
one.
30, 30, 24. No, that's not right. No, I'm just fishing for 20s. And all the other ones were dog shit, so I'll take the first roll. So 30, 30, and
I
24
tried
to
to,
hit.
So I was saying, you roll the last 3. I was thinking the first attack is the first 2 that you
put
roll.
the light back
The second one's the
there
second 2. You're not picking your best 3 out.
by
of
my
6.
bed
It's
so that I could paint the ohm, which I did paint.
Okay.
So 30 for
So
the first hit.
30.
Then 13 plus whatever.
See the ohm over there?
24 for the second.
And
Okay,
the last one was
then
what last rolls?
It was,
Where's the freaking
shit,
ohm?
I don't know. 14, one was a 14, and then the other was something less. So,
Just roll 2 more.
I'll roll 2 more.
Okay, right above this.
Keep this. Natural 19 again.
Okay, yeah, so all 3
So
hit.
all 3 hit.
That's the ohm right there.
I didn't realize I had advantage, I'm sorry.
Paint it over it a little bit.
Okay, 1d10.
You put some green on it.
Come on.
Not finish it, and put some more colors on it. It's a real
So I'm
big
gonna roll
ohm.
all of them at once for damage. Yeah, that
But
is 15,
I did it at nighttime, and when I put the light over there,
20, no wait, 15
everything went out.
plus shit.
So,
15 for the first one.
not a good show.
Shut up. 13 for the second one, 7 for the last one.
Not a good deal.
Jeez
would.
Louise.
Okay, well,
So I'm not gonna destroy them.
try him already.
Jeez, goodness gracious. I want to just try and like hit the same. It's target practice. I want to just try and like hit the same spot and just kind of bore a hole through him, like Death Becomes Her.
Nice.
And not kill him.
No, I kill him.
She doesn't
Okay.
want
I just don't want to.
To look
I
dead.
see.
The
I
bully-
misunderstood.
I got the death becomes.
I see.
It's a
Yeah.
scarecrow, we want a scarecrow.
So, yeah,
Death Becomes Her, she's still alive.
Yeah. that's true. My lord, not so much. Yeah, you full on like, repeatedly blast through the middle of its abdomen and then just scatter out across the
Oh,
back
right
of its
onto
abdomen. Right on Ashton, yeah. Ashton, you get a bit of a Rylorn spray. Cool.
Yo con las
It's
luces
like,
de
it's
Rick
like a
and
dark
Morty.
purple color.
And then I just want to go back to SCG and hide from these
Eso
guys
está
that are
Rick and Morty.
coming.
You have enough movement
Es como nada, tú, viejo.
I
Rick
didn't
and Morty
want
es su show favorito.
earlier because I spell sniper.
You do that, yeah, so I'll say like you
Spells, thank you. Okay.
Nada que explorar.
Alright, so, he is done.
If we have a second more before they show up, I'll be more than happy to just throw out the hole and toss the bodies in real quick. Unless you want to keep, except for the one you're holding.
Yeah, I want it to look like he's still standing guard.
Okay, so I'll really quick open up and shove the one that shouldn't be there in the hole.
Okay.
We can all hide.
They might just walk right past.
Yeah, just silence and make it look like there's guards here and there's a couple of Rylorans.
No.
Well, alright, so if you're trying to unroll rapidly this 10-foot carpet,
Yeah, if it's.
move bodies into it,
Yeah, there's no.
Puedes fascinar, Chucky Chan.
We'll
¿Qué
just,
andas viendo
I'm
este
just
viejo
gonna
gordo
take it and shove
feo
everything like
mirando un
against
show
the
de
wall.
televisión por las noches?
Yeah, run in this corner real quick.
¡Miau!
Okay. So we can sit and be guards.
¡Miau!
Be a guard.
Ya súbete a tu cama,
stay in
cabrón.
your wolf form.
¡Miau, miau, miau,
Yeah,
miau!
I'm gonna tiptoe over to the corner too.
¡Miau!
Yeah, behind the gems. Yeah, the
We should
big.
hide,
the
there should be 2 guards in here and a Ryloran.
Outside the room.
So you're hiding for me to hide, not stand next to the body. Go stand against the wall.
Alright.
Friends can try and hide over
Stand
there.
against the wall, think about what you did.
And then me and you asked you over against this wall where the other guards had been.
I'm covered in blood.
Well, then go hide.
I'm hiding.
Necesito una puertita para gatos.
Okay,
De este lado.
And then the right Lord, I'm gonna make
Porque
him
les
look like
dejo
he's standing
abierto
up in front of me.
atrás, pero
I'm under a
tienen que
table.
darse la vueltezota.
Okay.
Entonces los oigo llorar, pero los oigo llorar de este lado de la puerta grande, la de...
So it looks like we're having a dinner party.
Everybody but Ashton, everybody but Imogen and Fern roll stealth checks.
We have passed out a trace before this 60-second, less than 60-second
For an
fight.
hour.
Right?
For those who are within 30 feet of you, yes. Of which one that is not, next to you is out.
Okay.
dice is lucky.
Oh no.
No,
Okay, so,
because we're guards.
Ashton?
Natural one for 19.
Okay.
24.
4. FCG?
13.
13, okay.
Natural 20 for 36.
Okay, that counts.
29.
No hice nada de trabajo hoy. Nada de trabajo.
So, as you all kind of stand there,
Como ayer terminé de revisar el segundo
I just run past.
borrador de
De
la de los fantasmas,
Searching the cavern walls for like
hoy
any
dije, no voy a trabajar,
doors
no
or
voy a hacer nada
latches or
hoy.
anything illusory. Just
Yeah,
go
make an
run.
investigation check.
Me gusta que no tengo esa libertad de
For all
ser.
these folks.
Para
I
eso,
don't have pockets for keys that I'm just gonna keep it up. Is it there a guard and is there bars in front of the prisoner or is he just laying
No,
O
there?
sea,
he's
trabajar
just
todos los
chaining-
días
chaining
es
the
saludable
face
para el
torn in there
cerebro.
by pieces of rock, like somebody hammered these heavy bolts.
Bueno.
I'm rolling over. Does he look dead,
Hay que
injured?
darse
What's his status?
momentos de
Very injured and unconscious.
relajarse.
FCG,
Get him.
clear your head, FCG.
What?
Mañana no voy a fumar y
Who's
voy a
back here?
trabajar.
Oh, okay, coming. What do you need? I'm here.
Porque si fumo no trabajo.
Patience.
Me quedo claro que si fumo no
This is what I
trabajo.
do.
While you do that, I'm gonna get him out of this man. Like, well,
First,
Yeah.
spare the dying,
Okay.
in case he's at death's door. And
yeah.
then, is he, just, I'm gonna do an exam. How bad is he? Or they, or. What is
He looks like he's been stabilized, but is definitely beaten within an inch of his life and is kind of kept unconscious.
Out of his mouth.
Sorry, I was practicing.
How you take the temperature?
Oh my god.
I'll just use the barest minimum thing I can, a first level healing word on him.
Okay.
Several ways I can take temperature.
Do you have a first level cure wounds or is that a second level?
Do I?
I don't know.
Cure Wounds is also first level.
Oh, I can do a first year.
One's an
first level
action and
cure
one's a
wounds.
bonus action.
Yeah, first level cure wounds, yeah, thank you.
Okay.
And I get an extra D4.
It's
¿En
just
qué
fucking.
trabajo?
No, you just don't want to touch him.
Chucky, ando
You.
trabajando
Five
con la
points
gente
total.
de
Better than he had.
That's right.
True. I did the
Page Turner Screenplay
gentleman who looks like
Awards
he's seen quite a bit of
en
conflict in his life,
adaptar
but you can get a glance that he's like
novelas a
in the late
libretos
40s, but he looks older than he
y
is. Probably
sigo
more
buscando chambas pequeñas
short
de
white hair
YouTube
and
y
his
cosas
tan
así
skin,
en,
like heavy swollen elements in his cheeks and
en
like
YouTube,
heavy
en Upwork, en
his
Upwork.
armor is blood spattered.
Tengo un
But you do
agent
see,
en Upwork.
on both pushed into his armor, that was kind
Pero-
of damaged and bent in what looks to be a
Pues
double-headed axe
hay varios
that also
proyectos, o
acts
sea,
as like
tengo
a
varios
scale.
proyectos, ¿no? No es como
Which
que
you
tengo
recognize to be
un
the symbol
proyecto,
of the
tengo
law.
varios proyectos.
Um,
Y algunos de ellos les
Así
meto
comes
un
the
poco de
consciousness.
tiempo, pero a largo plazo, ¿no?
It's okay, you're all
Por
right.
ejemplo,
You're
¿no?
alive, you're among friends, we're not them.
We're in a super tight time frame.
Este
Why are you-
verano
What happened?
Tell us your story.
queremos
Where did
hacer
you come from? What are your goals?
un encuentro aquí en Valle
Who are
Bravo.
we with?
Also tell Dora,
Yeah, we have
Oh, let's find out.
you see him like licking the inside of his lip, and he's just like missing teeth in the front. Kind of like, I am Mishko.
You recognize that name? You know that name. We know that name. We heard that name before. Can we remember how we knew that name?
I don't think he does.
Really? I don't
No sé, mi gato.
You said we don't know the name.
History check.
You have a mental first.
Ya digo, mi gato.
It's like I'm making this name up. You've never been.
No se ve, pero ahí está. Ahora puedo cerrar esta puerta.
Holy warriors. Lawbringer. Rifai Sharador. Who sent you?
The log ringer or bearer?
The log bearer.
But he said ringer?
Bearer.
Okay.
Or is he lying?
I know.
He's got a head. He's got a head wound.
Yeah.
There was no law bearer, and then I crossed it out.
I know, now it's a
Sorry.
police script.
Lawbearer. Lawbringer is Mena from War Machine.
Got it.
Play War Machine?
Back in the day.
We're with.
I'd like.
Oh,
Is
sorry.
this
Oh,
actually
you're
even
going?
necessary? We're in here, we're running a mission.
You're talking to people?
No, I'm
You
telepathically.
Oh,
Yeah.
No. I
Why
mean,
are you in prison? Why are you in shackles? What happened?
What's with your shags?
I was part of a crew that was coming to gather information. I think I may be the only one who survived, or at least suffered a lesser fate.
What did you learn? Do you know how to get across the bridge?
We couldn't get close enough. There are too many protective sigils.
Where are the sigils?
I don't know. I'm not.
¿Quieres más?
I was there for
Ahorita nos
protection.
vemos.
What do they do when they're activated, the sigils?
no shit.
Are they on the, where the sigils are being tracked on the ground? I'm not there, so someone else.
Well, you're in our brain. All of us are laying up here.
yeah, I'm sorry.
Ball, wang, boosh.
Who sent you? Sorry.
Get off the Slack channel.
Wait, you came in a group? Who put the group together?
Yeah.
Why did you come here?
Why are you here? Same reasons.
Great.
Yeah, we came from the Council of Taldore and from Whitestone, but like, are you from Taldore or are you from somewhere else?
Glistening spire in Eos, city of flowing light.
Can you break his chain?
I'm just gonna take out my lockpicks and just deal with the chains.
Go for it.
That's
Dex plus proficiency.
We've got very little time.
If you're proficient in it.
I'm gonna heal him up and.
That's actually what I do really well.
I'm standing guard, by the
You
way.
wanna do it?
I can if you want.
Oh, let me try and then you can do it.
Okay.
Do you want a old timer? How old are you?
I'm 47.
My cat
Do you
is home.
wish to keep fighting? We can heal you and you can fight alongside us, or do you wish to get out of here?
And that's the that I finished painting the line around.
I used to live to fight another day or give my life on this one. That is what it is.
Well, can you at least fix up his eye or something?
Right there.
No, I think it's just swollen. Puffy.
He's just like winking.
He's out of his chains at this point. I was at 23.
23? Okay. See, it takes you a moment for a conversation, but you do eventually get the chains free.
We gotta go. We gotta move. Wait, what did Oda home with you? Oda want with you? Did she say anything?
Hold on, no.
Who'd you piss off?
No, I really don't. That's actually from this guy.
Go for
Hasta mañana, Chucky-chan. Buena
That's,
suerte. Te quiero mucho.
Hey, can I do it? She want to assist you? Fucking roll. You are insightful.
Do your thing, you!
18. Okay.
Okay.
A whisper.
18 is better.
A whisper from Ishto? Oh,
No.
wait, 2 whispers. He did, but he gets a shitty whisper and she gets a good whisper.
What was that last phrase?
Shitty whisper, good whisper.
Did you say where the sigils were?
Guys,
No.
whizkids.io/ something plus.
We suck so hard. We just asked him like 30 questions and he's answered like 2 because that's all he's had time for. Because we keep asking him questions.
We really need to learn how to do this. Worms says out loud, we'd figure this shit out, and I'm gonna run over to this outcrop outside, and you don't need to move me, but just make sure, I'm gonna start using my eyes, what they're good for, make sure we're not gonna get jumped.
Ya te comí.
I'm already standing guard too. Alright, fine!
Those of you roll perception.
Could you point out any of the sigils that you saw before you were so fucked up?
I could try. They're hidden, and they've changed it since the first map that we had of our initial.
Do you do magical healing as well, or are you just a fighter sort?
No, I can. I'm a bit expended.
Oh, okay. I'll give you another first level cure wounds.
May I go over to one of the Rylorans and try to take off the chain?
8 more points.
Gato cubierto.
Sure, you can go ahead and retrieve its chain. 8 more points?
Hit points.
He is.
Me, in your head, ask them where the fucking sigils are.
We did. He didn't see him. He didn't see him yet.
Oh, why wait?
She's outside, she doesn't know. Oh,
It's windy.
he said he would try.
The ones that go off, I think I'll use. They make more. There is a constant shifting layout that is hidden. They're invisible. Your best bet would be to ask someone who knows. Either force them to your will, or be careful.
It wouldn't work though, because they move.
Okay. I can,
Not a problem. What weapon do you fight with? Do you need us to give you a weapon? I'm sure they took yours.
Either a big sword or hammer is preferable, but I can use whatever you give me.
Do you guys have anything extra? I
have a dagger in my.
Here, take one of these chains.
Ooh.
Look at it, like they're not like regular round chains. They have like almost an angled trapezoid vibe to it, and they're kind of a little bit hooked at each end. So even just the blades, if they were to run across somebody, it would take a chunk out. And the actual like blade at the end has like the faintest barb at the tip, and then right at the base, there's like these 2 little barbs on each side, so it's meant to stab and then pull.
Orm in your heads. Anything else useful on the Ryloran?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was searching.
We'll go search. I'll search another
Yeah.
investigation there.
Yeah, we did,
Sure.
we did the room.
Can I assist you? Because I was searching too.
Worm in your head.
Okay, there looks to be on each of them there are like a better term, snack pouches that have like these almost like dense, almost like a bread beads,
Are they the
as
worms?
well as
The
this
worm?
dried jerky that has like
What
a
is the
dull
worm?
gray coloration to it that smells of smoke. There's no
It's the product
coinage
of
on them.
Hollywood.
So they have any on them, or at least don't have them out and
Private
about right
children.
now. And they have their weapons on them. They have like the chains. They have their like spiked armor. They have their bladed bracers. And you want to take with you. It'll take a minute to take it all off because it still affixes them heavily, and you're running low on time.
Or we can
Alright,
just
let's
take a
move it.
second and throw them in the pit if we want.
No, you keep saying like unrolling the pit is not a fast thing. Let's
It's not a
go.
fast thing. All right,
We
where
just
are we
move them up
going?
against the wall and hope for the best.
Yeah, we're on the move.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
One more cure wounds on Dish too.
No amulets, no charms, no necklaces, no badges.
Yeah,
Nothing that you notice outside of what's just on them. Yeah.
Do we have something for him to wear so it's not a fucking...
11 more points of
We
healing.
have like an extra. We had a couple of the. Oh, we'll take something off the guards that we just killed. No, we didn't kill any guards. But we had some extra ones, and then they handed us more when we came.
What?
So
are
we
you talking about?
Robes,
a
so we don't
robe.
have- but you have to unroll the whole...
Well, fuck it.
He could be our prisoner.
On the Ryloran, do they have any like armor, like forearm armor, like a bracer or anything like that?
They do. They each have a heavy mid-arm bracer that carries the blade in it.
I will take that. I'll take that off, just the one, and put it in the bag of holding.
And is H2 in? He had shackles, right?
Mhm.
Well, we'll take the shackles. He can be our prisoner if we get stopped.
Okay, we'll walk them down.
We fake the shackles. I could certainly try to.
And like grabs and holds onto them.
How much time has passed?
At this point in time, all the searching and stuff, you're getting closer to 10 minutes.
We gotta
Okay,
go.
go.
Can we take the extra chain off the other Rylorn?
Want to take both chains?
Yeah.
Sure. Both of the chains, the base of them seem to be attached to the breastplate, but that can be detached.
My perception roll is a 30. Are we clear?
You seem clear at the moment. You also notice the bloody bridge, like it's flaring, the light is bright from it, and you watch as like every now and then, like a figure comes out and steps down the stairs, and then like goes to walk to join the rest of the chaos.
As we start to move out, I'll also cast the first of 2 see invisibilities through the monocle of truth essence that lasts for an hour.
You got it.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go, 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 go.
All right. As you begin to shift down and reach the base of this descent. You've now reached the open floor that is the residing bottom of the excavation site. The endless kind of rolling bits of crumbled ruins that were once an incredible finding being studied that since have been partially destroyed and become a makeshift structure for a militant base that surrounds the center of the Mount Key. You can hear the still mounting swells of combat above that kind of echo and shift and morph at this distance into just this constant swishing sound of din that blends with the storm above. That kind of red light of the bridge above. You begin to step in towards the center of what you hope to be your destination here, onward towards the moon. We're going to take a break.
Oh man, okay. Not great, not bad.
Oh, I think that went pretty well.
Yeah.
We're alive. I'll get that contained.
Yeah.
Not too
By
bad.
our amazing choices.
Lunatics.
Careful planning.
Yeah.
Yes.
A couple of functional things there. Worked out fine in the end so far.
For hours, and it would have worked out just like that anyway.
I still think Tent Kite could have been great.
That guy could have been great.
It's never too late.
I know.
That would have been so going back for a
There's nothing more appropriate than saying, like, fuck it, silence. Well, yeah,
Did you see that tent falling through the excavation site? It's fine.
It happens all the time.
Gentle man.
Nevertheless, we'll be right back.
Thorum. Kid Robot. Bell sells funny plushies. Pre-order now. I guess the best one is Chetney. And the mountain. They're pretty cool. Curious character, this little halfling dude.
Delve into a new tabletop role-playing game of investigative horror with the Candela Obscura core rulebook using the Illuminated World system by Darrington Press. Roam the turn-of-the-century-inspired setting of the Fairlands, including the bustling city of New Fair and the ancient ruins of Old Fair below. Assemble a circle of investigators within the paranormal secret society of Candela Obscura. You'll analyze strange and horrifying events, fight back against dangerous phenomena, and contain the bleed that spreads from corruptive magic. Choose from 10 custom character sheets to empower your investigations and explorations. Use tactical intuition and brawn with the soldier specialty. Use your charm with finesse and flair as the magician specialty, or study and practice mystical arts as an occultist. Explore districts of New Fair, competing organizations, 4 full assignments, and dozens of example assignments to inspire you. If you choose to brave the role of Game Master, this guide contains everything needed to pave the way for your Candela Obscura investigators. Offered in both a standard edition as well as an ornate limited edition for collectors, the Candela Obscura core rulebook contains 204 art-filled pages, including maps, items, immersive notes, mysteries, and plenty more to power your very own story. Keep this tome close, for the knowledge obtained may be the key to protecting you, your allies, and the Fairlands.
It's a beautiful looking book, man.
Hey critters, Laura Bailey here to guide you through what's new in the Critical Role shop. Can you put donuts in this? Only one way to find out. It's too powerful. This is pretty badass. It's the little things in life. Style should never be a tongue start time. Look at this. Isn't it fashion? So So much fashion happening here. Oh, so comfy cozy. This is a lot of stuff, you guys. We have like so many cool things right now. And hey, if you want, you could head over to the Critical Role shop right now.
A dark bargain is struck from a place of anguish, and a wandering innocence aims to even the score, losing itself in the process. Curfew now falls on the streets of Groundswell as the periphery aim to snuff out a local uprising. And though it's true that many assignments have violent beginnings, violent ends rarely bring a satisfying resolution. A wise investigator knows when it's best to sheath the blade and bare the heart. The Circle of Tide and Bone, assignment number 3713, Guardian of Groundswell.
I love that music, though. It's really wormed itself into my brain.
We're the narrators of Midst.
What's Midst?
And Midst starting to get
surrealist,
interesting.
fourth-wall-breaking, reality-bending science fantasy space western about a small doomed planet floating in a cosmic ocean of sleep and darkness.
Upon whose alien landscape, an ensemble cast of characters, including a crotchety outlaw, a freakishly virtuous cultist, and a diabolical businessman, make awful decisions and fight like hell to survive when the moon falls out of the sky and a large number of terrible things happen in rapid succession. It's exciting, it's creepy, it's scary. It's got neat sound, weird music, amazing visuals, and every episode comes with bonus content you can read and examine.
Midst is performed solely by yours truly, as the three of us narrate all the action, play all of the characters, and bend a lot of the rules about how telling stories is normally supposed to work.
Midst is pretty fun, very strange, and it feels like VR for your brain. Maybe you'll enjoy it, or maybe you won't, but there's really only one way to find out. You're gonna have to listen to Midst.
VR for your brain. Okay. Get this. VR for your brain.
Forces of evil threaten Exandria, these heroes are there to answer the call. I'm Super Scanlan. With my Critical Role Twitch subscription, I can watch all my favorite CR shows before they come out on YouTube. Take that, evildoers!
Here comes Chester with her Twitch subscription to Critical Role. She can access gnarly emotes and post links in the chat, too.
Radical!
Oh no! Here comes some trolls and jam up our live chat.
Don't worry, Laudna will stop them with the help of Critical Role's professional moderators.
She's spooky, but I like her. Here comes Laudna's friend Chitney. He has an Amazon Prime membership, which gives him 1 free Twitch subscription of his choice. Of course he subscribes to Critical Role. It's the power of teamwork. Die, die, die! I cast agonizing bolt! Stop him, Chutney! And look, there's Caleb with the power of introspection and existential dread.
Now that we've defeated all the bad guys, let's gift subscriptions to other users. You can do that by name or randomly. Taliesin, Ashley, please, I told you so many times, just don't play with those, okay? They're super fragile, custom made, custom painted. You know what? We have to film in about 30 minutes, so why don't you two just come with me? Come on.
Oh, it's Major Buzzkill here to take away all our fun. Oh, is it Thursday yet, bitch?
Certainly die.
Oh, good one.
Loot his corpse. Take his vest. Would you please stop that?
Frogfish!
Subscribe to Critical Role on Twitch and collect all 21 action figures. Alternate forms and familiars not included.
I want all those. I want the whole setup next to the houses of the toys. Teddy's was right. You know, wood is the way to go. This is water. And some hot coffee. To watch Critical until the end. Until the end. From beginning to end. So, I guess I should comment that I wanted to make it short about war that said that all wars are holy wars to Mars, the god of war. And all the gods of war out there, even from my D&D book, I suppose. And YouTube edited the title, and instead of wars, had the word something R's, ears. Ears. All ears are sacred to Mars. I'm so flabbergasted. I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm so flabbergasted by the audacity
And welcome back.
of YouTube to do such creative editing on my video without my knowledge or consent.
You're not in a battle. You're in a battle zone.
You know what I'm saying?
What do you do?
Wait,
We're hurrying down. We're the switchback.
And Chetney's in front because he's got the thing that he sees, and we're pretending like we have.
It's it's like Alex Jones said. It's
you know, like seem like he's a prisoner or something.
Infowars.
You're tough.
And he looks like a prisoner.
But okay.
Is it Ishto? That's the name?
Ishto.
You're censoring the very thought of war, which I find
How far are we from
bizarre.
the ground?
No, you're on the ground.
Oh.
You just reached the base.
This is
You're
going to be
now
a 4-hour video, by the
stepping
way,
out
guys.
into
So
the mass ruins
we'll have time to discuss anything you
military
want.
war encampment that now encompasses
If you're
the
still up
entirety of
and
the
you're
excavation
watching.
site with the Malleus Key just flaring in the center.
Which I doubt.
How many people do we see from here?
Yeah, what's our view?
But
Your view is
I'm
the
here.
storm and dust is still going
I
around, and
have
that's just a
the
massive
chat
red
on.
glow of the key, and you can see like the shadow outline of the ruins and the
You're
structures
welcome
around you. But like
to
the
come and
strong light
visit.
source you have is one central, very bright red light source, and it's diffused through the dust. So it's almost like looking through a dreamscape of just red. A thing you're very familiar with.
You said ruin, so it's not like wide open in a storm. There's hunks of things that we could move around.
Oh yeah, there's structures, there's tents, there's embankments you can see. Also, more of those ballista at different stages. This place has been outfitted for a stronger defense.
That's pretty cool.
And you also can occasionally see shapes shifting through the ruins that move at the size and gait of additional warders throughout.
Hot coffee. Brought up
You were the
my
ones keeping
water
watch.
heater up
Yeah,
here.
with
The
the
water
visibility
thing.
for-
Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
The water.
This is
Coffee.
the sandstorm.
Correct.
My coffee machine.
So you're in an
Hot
open space
coffee.
where the dust is kind of swirling around.
But I need chocolate though, because too much coffee at my age, with my high blood pressure, it's a bad idea.
You do not see any glowing
So I
glyphs
need to get
as
myself some hot
do your
cocoa.
initial incursion into it. So, what is your path of
Thing of having a nice hot cup
what are
of
you doing
coffee.
as you begin to slowly step into this center?
Is it possible, following Chetney, since he's the one who can spot landmines, to try to move, even though there are warders, to move towards these ruins and structures and just take it a bit at a time and hold if we can tell something is going by, so we can just try to skirt from chunk of room. Yeah.
Skirt.
Is there also a worn path? Another question.
Are most folks down here scrambling about or holding their position?
You can't see many folks from just the initial point where you're stepping in, but the few that you can see
Now the
kind of
question
are
is, should I turn the machine off, or am I just going to take one cup of coffee? I made too much water, and I made it thinking I may want a second cup, but I don't need a second
You're
cup
on the
of
ground
coffee,
level
do
looking
I?
up, so you don't have a lot of perspective.
I'm going to
So you're
turn it
going to
off.
have to watch it as you go.
They're not seeing us right now, though.
Doesn't
I
appear
made
to
a
be.
tactical error and put too
And
much
it's
water
been
in
about
the
10
coffee
minutes? I'm
machine.
sorry.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
It's been about 10 minutes.
A little over 10 minutes.
The perfection of life is in such simple things as making a cup of coffee. And even there, you make mistakes. You put too much water.
There's an aura.
So you
An aura
keep
because two people
more
are out
water
of
than you need.
the last
It might be an aura.
You know?
thing.
For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet.
You must
so
forgive
yeah.
yourself for
So
such mistakes.
choose him? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just choose a
Otherwise, you'll be a
Okay, so what I could do,
crouchy old man.
just to make
Talking
it
to
seem more like
himself.
we belong here, if
Watching.
you're planning on trying to look like
Critical role.
we're not fucking around, because we have a prisoner with us, right? I can try to summon a Rylorn
Honey, you have many prisoners.
to walk
right?
with us.
Oh my
You
god.
have a whole army of criminals
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Engaged
Yes.
in what
Unless
you're
you're the
doing.
rule.
It's our ally. It is our ally.
Once it's a prisoner out, we can't make up.
No.
I don't know if you can go prison with
That's a
that.
great
That's
idea.
great.
Yeah.
Does he, and you can make it more, it's more powerful now, so it looks corporeal?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And he'll have a tent on him.
Yeah, and he's gonna be
Can
going,
he do
whoa! And I can choose which kind I want it to look like. I can make it look like,
The juggernaut or the.
let me see. I imagine I can pull, well, these
I wish I could
labels
put
in
the
here don't,
PvP on the,
Those labels define what you can
screen
say.
on screen with
Okay.
these guys.
um,
A little,
They
you know,
might
so you
seem
can see them.
similar,
You can
just
only
need
hear
to be
them.
countered, but they're their own
You
category.
can't see them
Got
in
it.
my video. It's just kind of sad.
Something command.
And also, I
The other
chose
one that
this
we saw
angle
up top,
because
Talker seemed to be
I
giving
don't know why I
instructions.
chose this angle. I'm foolish.
I think that's similar to,
Let's do something different for a change. Playing around with the camera.
What kind of Rylorn we're gonna
Rylorn
use?
we want
She
a
has
look.
her own subset of.
the ones I can pull.
Do the, oh, can you do the shrieks?
I don't
I think
think
a
so. I
talker
think
is
that's a,
A nondescript Rylorn is fine.
yeah.
Well, when a Rylorn meets a Rylorn walking through the
Talus.
Sorry. I didn't mean to go there, but there we are.
Oh, and Imogen, do you need some healing?
Yes.
Shit, that's right.
Like,
How much?
Like,
Boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
I'm like
I'm gonna ask a
30
question.
down and I don't have that much to begin with.
Does any of this look familiar to us from the last time we were here enough that Orem could try to triangulate where Plane Rider Rin's petrified body is?
You could probably do that with an investigation or survival check, your choice.
I'll assist you.
Okay.
Because I was gonna give a look-see for her too.
I'm cure woundsing Imogen.
So, Fleet jump up onto
18 points.
onto Fern's shoulder to get a slightly higher vantage point and look around, and I will make this survival, not investigation. And this is an advantage because of Fern's help?
This is, yes.
Good. That is a 20.
A 20. Looking at where the key is and looking at some of the structures around here, you remember some of the ruined kind of arches and different shapes that are kind of being lit almost like a backlit skyline of shadow against the light of the Malleus Key. And glancing about this with your extremely high perception, you mark out through memory these various landmarks, and you know specifically where the stone body of Rin was last, as well as kind of where the general positioning of their last encounter here would be.
Maybe interesting.
And that's
Like
roughly
another
how far away?
nice
From where you are right now, a couple hundred feet.
fire chicken.
100 feet, okay.
Maybe a little longer, a little further.
That's a long way.
I'm gonna use all my
I'm gonna
gas.
summon
I like having gas.
a hex mind.
Excellent. Okay. All right. As you concentrate and begin to cast your spell, a familiar red energy begins to drift off of you. Moments before the Malleus Key initiated, you remember this kind of red power being pulled from you. And as you're casting the spell in the proximity of it, the rest of you can see almost like a red mist. It's drifting off of her. You see the streaks of energy that sit within her skin begin to glow. And you also see a faint bit of it begin to drift off of Fern that seems to pull away and gather in her hands, like this energy of the moon itself is making itself visibly known in this close space. It makes you nervous, but it doesn't feel different than before. And as you bring your hands around and pull it through, you watch as the tear in space kind of swirls open. The shape pours out and stands on its feet. And there before you see a Rylora with a more feminine bone structure. You see its crest seems to divide into two that almost touch at the top. You see it blinks and looks up at you with its dark, open eyes, kind of a look of curiosity.
Welcome, friend. In its head.
Responds. Thank you. We're here.
We are. Trying to get back to Rhodus. For the time being.
Very well.
I'll need your help.
Very well. You see kind of looking around, kind of taking in the surroundings, taking in all of you. As you're leading on, you know that scene in Us Crusade? Jay. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no! For what? For what?
Advantage because of your species.
What happened?
Did he not look?
Well, I rolled a 9 with disadvantage on our perception check because of the sandstorm, so I probably missed something.
Actually, this would be, no, this would be wisdom.
15.
15.
Wisdom saving throw, right?
Let me double check real fast.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, Constitution, my bad.
Got it.
You should not have advantage, so just one roll.
21.
21. You step into a space and you see like some of the stonework of the recent like struggles and wind have kicked up, and it kind of obscured what suddenly flashes below you. as one of these arcane glyphs, about 2.5 feet across. The rest of you see it kind of uplight underneath Chet, as suddenly this flash surrounds him, almost like these weird ribbons of energy kind of streak up and grasp around his shoulders, and you feel like your body suddenly weighs 4 times what it should. In that moment, you reach within the beast that sits at the core of your being, and you feel the silent howl from within as it echoes. The ribbons shatter off of you, and the glyph goes inert. You resist the flesh to stone.
Fuck. Can you perceive better?
I can perceive better, but I'm going to give the bag of holding to FCG.
Because you have the
'Cause
restoration spell.
I'm in front, so if I go to stone, then so does the bag.
But I have.
Still.
So you can give the bag to somebody else. Just give
you
it
would've-
to
you
somebody
would've gotten
else.
some.
Greater resto. wait. You have greater resto?
Yeah.
He does.
Put it in the pouch.
They do.
Get the greater restoration spell out of the pouch and hand it to somebody else.
Well, no, that's why I'm giving it to Fern, so she'll have one and I have one.
Okay.
Wait, you have a greater restoration?
Yeah.
spell?
Okay. Yeah.
There's not one, and you've got one.
Yeah, and we'll say you probably acquired, given the nature of the challenges ahead, you could have requested the material components for greater restoration for, we'll say 5 casting for this journey.
Five casting.
It's 500 gold worth of diamond dust.
Oh, I think I actually have diamond dust.
Do you?
I did this for this reason.
Okay.
I have. I'll look.
No worries. But yeah, you could have acquired probably a little more materials before you left the western encampment.
Does Imogen look like, does it look like there's way more, I mean, I know you were saying she was kind of lighting up, but is she still, does she look different? Like,
as you're maneuvering through these ruins, that casting of that spell that pulled the Rylorn through, you see that the veins, like the weird little cracks of color that have been expanding across her since you first encountered each other, are just giving this faint, continuous glow. As opposed
they
to...
haven't grown, they're just, the
They
ones
haven't
that are
grown.
there are just glowing.
The ones there are just glowing.
Just kind of make sure I can see.
All right. Leading on to the next trek?
Yes.
All right.
Can I just look and see if the activation of the trap, even though it was able to be shortened up, did that seem to alert any action or eyes or anybody notice it?
Make a perception check.
8.
8.
Wow.
Doesn't seem
All
to
right.
be any problem.
How about this? I'm gonna enhance ability on you and give you advantage on perception checks.
Beautiful, I just had it.
You just had.
Advantage.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, on sight, you don't have advantage, just on scent.
Let you spot, hear, or otherwise detect the presence of something.
Presence of something, yeah. But this is you like seeing if anyone else noticed you, like certain other details like that. Situationally, it would be advantage-wise.
Got it.
So, like, you know, for you, your heightened senses would be, I guess, depending on the situation here, it would be.
Says you might try to hear a conversation through a door, eavesdrop under an open window, hear monsters, or try to spot things that are obscured or easy to miss, whether they are orcs lying in an ambush on the road.
Yeah, that's the.
hiding in the shadow of the melee.
I mean, for your heightened senses.
Just hear and smell, maybe instead of see.
Yeah, it's more about like the sense of the sense around you.
Cool. Yeah, I'll take it then. Yeah.
All right. You have advantage on all perception and all wisdom.
So with the Rylorn, right? We're
Yes.
in costume.
We have a prisoner that we have to take to the moon.
I guess we're
Taking him to the moon.
why
Yeah.
not?
Oh,
Unless
no,
we're
it's
doing
not for him. Interrogation purposes.
Right. But I know what I'm saying in my head.
Yeah.
But right before we hit the bridge, we're gonna be like,
That's a death sentence for him.
yeah, we're not taking him to the moon, are we?
See how it goes. Well, what do we do with him?
We gotta take him. Just ditch him.
We aren't gonna just ditch him.
He's dead man here.
What do you want to do?
whatever is asked of me. I'm to give my life for this cause.
Do you want to go to the moon?
If it will help, what?
This dude's real.
The law bearer presents, then yes, but
If it will help.
Wait, when you came here, what was your original plan?
I was assigned to protect those who were leading this charge.
And they're dead?
They're gone.
So, he's real good at what he does. Y'all hear in your head, I don't say it out loud, I don't say it out loud.
Wow. You hear the entire thing in your head go, wow. All right, let's do this.
Go play it by ear.
I feel like it's up to you. It's your life. You're free now. You get to do what you want with it.
Here we go.
Yes, let's roll.
But I have no real way of getting out of here myself at the moment. And he looks up at the wild surroundings as you hear another, like, a fireball explodes like this massive blast of flame and light that kind of lights up on the far end as bits of stone kind of crumble and fall off to the side. You hear like some shouts in the distance. The battle is still raging up above.
Let's go.
To the moon.
So he comes along with you. You're going to helm this next trek using your directional sense from your previous time here to find the best place. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
19.
19.
I already gave you a fucking advantage, sure.
Guide him, I can guide him.
And you all are walking through confidently or moving through stealthily?
Stealthily.
Stealthily
Until we
spotted.
need to be confident.
All right, then I'm also like a group stealth check.
All right.
The first leg of this slow pursuant trek, you manage to point out
No advantage or advantage?
4
No advantage.
different glyphs along the way that you stop and point out to everyone to prevent yourselves from multiple members of your troop from stepping into and possibly becoming their own. And you get the sense these happen pretty rapidly. Make an investigation check for me.
Okay. Do you have... Whenever I look around in clues, make deductions, it says Hunter's Bane. Would this be advantage?
No, that would be surrounding the creatures that you are bound to.
13.
13, okay.
No, sorry, 12.
12. Okay. Yeah, you've seen these 4 things. You're not seeing a pattern or a marker or some sort of visual, element here. For the Rylorans and or the Vanguard to be moving through here with confidence and swiftness with this number of trapped spaces, there either has to be an indicator or something protective. So that catches your mind, but you're uncertain what that might be.
Getting to that for me.
I didn't know what it was. All right.
But you continue pushing on. You are now about halfway from where you started at the base floor of here, and now weaving through these ruins. Stealth check.
Do we still pass without a trace?
Yes.
32.
15.
28.
Natural 20.
30.
35.
Stealth check.
What did I roll? I'm sure it's like a 30.
That's how this works, right, Matt?
Yeah, totally.
34.
Okay.
19 for the Ryloran.
Okay.
What is that with the plus 10?
39 or something.
Okay. Yeah. Unseen, unheard, unnoticed, you begin to dart through sections of partially crumbled ancient stone, behind what looked to be small makeshift barracks carved from the very rock of the ground, magically crafted, not unlike elements of the West encampment that you had prepared before this encounter. The light of the bridge gets brighter and brighter upon approach. You clamber up the side of one of the nearby wall posts and look in the direction of where Rin's stone form was, and do not see it.
Okay. Neither piece. Do not see it.
She'll be on the moon.
But since it is close to the
you are getting a decent look near the base of the tower. You can see there's a larger stair structure now that leads up towards the base of where the actual bridge itself progresses. And you can see there are 2 warders that are kind of like slowly rotating around its base. There are 2 ballista. Your past perception is so high. You see a ruin crawler, or the assault tripod crawlers, is also situated stationary on the opposite side of where it is, where you see like one person kind of up manning the turret guns on top. This is a pretty...
We got 2 giant robots. We got 2 of the ballistas on the same level as the warders, and a tank, a mecha tank.
But unlike upstairs, we can't just smash and dash through. They'll come after us. We have to go in without anyone seeing us. So that means distraction.
I still have one more EMP field if we can hit all 3.
How far are we from what looks like the entrance to me? Can we
Actually, I'd say at this distance, I can go ahead and set down a visual
Yes.
perspective.
We're also, I mean, we look official.
We do. There's a chance.
I don't have my thing anymore for the battle cam.
Specifically have a,
Because I read it once already. Something was...
Noise kids, battle camp.
I'm sure they'll love that.
How my grandma says it is warder.
Cool. Okay, that's a thing.
And
Oh, there's something.
Whoa, yes!
wow.
Oh, I remember that thing.
Oh,
Uh-oh, I remember this place. One of the old guys now.
oh, that guy.
Whoa, look at this mess! It is messy.
This is...
They've done a lot.
Yeah, they've been building up.
Play back to the purple ball and that
I
thing.
love
or
it.
just in the
I want it.
This is
I
cool.
want the toys.
part of
Oh
the,
no.
the device itself.
Yeah,
You do not
That's
see
the, is that one
Sorry.
the crawler?
This looks like everything that Matt had left over just lying around.
Just throw it on. I don't fucking care.
So wait, where are we coming from? This direction?
At this point, you guys would be probably coming from this side.
Oh, okay.
So we need to get up those stairs.
I'm so jealous. I want that.
I feel like distraction-y things could work.
So I could
We have a...
try my phantasmal force
Yeah.
and
Do
see
you have,
if they all get distracted by something.
Those robots are going to get affected.
The robots
Can you
wouldn't.
make it look like something's coming in from above?
I create an illusion that takes root in the mind of the creatures you can see within range. The target must make an intellect saving throw. Or make a phantasmal object, creature, or visible phenomenon, but it has no effect on undead or constructs.
Constructs. Those are constructs.
We also have a paladin of the law bear that
You
wants to...
called it, Sam.
Yeah, we could just send them running through saying, hey, kill me, kill me. Or we could tell him, this is all in our heads, we could tell him that we're making him invisible. You're invisible now. No one can see you.
Don't do that.
Sneak around.
We take him to the bridge with us. We take him through the bridge, and then we have him.
I mean,
We're still, because of Fern, really fucking stealthy right now.
Yeah.
And we're over on this corner, and all that's looking over here is the warder and one of the ballistas. Matt, is there a person manning that ballista that I can't see?
Over here?
No, in front of the warder.
Right here?
Yeah.
No, not at the moment.
And are the warders doing a patrol?
They are. They're both kind of like moving around.
So if he were to go the other way, we might be able. And if we can skip the stairs and go up that building's roof to get on there. I don't know if there's a way for all of us.
Can we send in one of the EMP things again? At least to shut down the warder near us?
sure. Sure.
Maybe we can time it to where when he gets close to the crawler, it'll shut down both of them. Because he gets within 20 feet of it at some point. Chet, can you go invisible again?
If you make me,
Okay.
I use mine.
I can also use like telekinesis to send it
Fern
over.
can also be a little animal that goes in.
That's true.
with the giant
But he's
laser
gotta
tech.
be carrying it. Right?
if they come together and Chet can set up EMP there, like we can all be coming in from over here, and then Chet invisible can just beeline for the steps and meet us.
Yeah,
Chet doesn't have another invisible unless Imogen gives it to him,
I can do that.
because it's a lower level.
I mean, it's a first level, I think.
Second level.
Second level. I can do it.
It's math of course.
But it's concentration. I will lose the Raloran.
Or we send our paladin over to the ballista to start just shooting at stuff, and then everyone will go over to.
I get the paladin to take over the EMP.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
You have the Raloran, because the Raloran try and get their attention.
With a little tap dance routine.
Yeah.
That's asking a lot of a person that doesn't understand fully what we're doing.
Dancing baby.
And just to say it, like the Ryloran plus Imogen plus all of us as in car, we don't want to just walk towards it.
We could.
But I still think we should shut these guys down if we can.
Do we see anybody walking up the stairs, or just a few people coming down the stairs? every
Nobody
once
is
in a while?
on the stairs at the moment, but there is a number of Rylorans and watchmen and folks that are keeping eyes on the bases, weapons at the ready, defenses at the ready, and of course the two warders that are like very tightly rotating around and keeping watch.
This has got a man on it, so if this gets EMP, which is great, he's gonna be like, my machine's down, something's wrong. So there might that will draw focus.
Yeah.
Here.
His machine, by the way, just for clarity, won't be down unless it's magic.
Which it kind of is not.
See if Mister could take it over there too.
That's true.
It's got one of those.
Arcana check.
Huh?
Make an Arcana check.
Arcana check.
Yeah.
Terrible. 7.
Well, we've had to get those magic crystals before to power the collars, so it might take off magic crystals.
In the
Estaba enroscadita en la
Raloran it's with us.
cobija y no la vi.
I'm gonna say.
Entonces cuando fui a
These,
verla, la
these
destapé.
soldiers down here.
Bueno, más bien la tapé muy
Are
bien.
they
Y se
friendly to you or
despertó.
foe?
Y como solo la despierto cuando doy de comer, o me despierta ella mía para dar de que le dé de comer.
These are aligned with the Imperium, so
Trae buen gatuno.
First drop of that word? Or am I forgetting?
Imperium. About this time, you notice at first, Or, but there is a flutter of energy that is cascading down the bridge. Before there's a flash at the top of the steps, you see as 2 figures, 3 figures, 4 figures emerge. You see one of them appears to be a Ryloran with that massive headdress of chains and long kind of flowing multi-part cloaks, and it doesn't even touch the ground, it just kind of floats in the air and glides around as it stands there. It looks like it itself is just kind of manipulating the world and gravity around it as it kind of takes into space around it. Second one that emerges looks to be a vanguard figure of somewhat elevated stature. You see a mantle that stretches with wider shoulders. There are strips of material that have language written upon them that kind of dangle just past the mid-waist. A figure with like a tall, thin, almost elvish figure with like long ears. I can't make out details this far away. One looks like a soldier that begins to descend the steps, and another one that you see with a thick cloak mantle that kind of flows around tight leather armor with sheathed weapons and shortish gray hair as you see Odahan Thule steps through. In that brief moment of stillness, you see as she steps out, looks up in the air. Maintain the perimeter and double siege defenses. Foot soldiers regroup and do not abandon the key. Fools. And she looks over in the direction of the battle, and you watch as she just jumps 80 feet over onto the edge of the ruin, jumps off another again, and just does a 3-point jump, completely skipping most of the central ruins and almost seeming to fly into the storm before vanishing in the direction of the main conflict.
Well,
Can I check my treasure scribe ball?
Yes, you can, and indeed, you see the glow.
Okay.
Still
works? Okay,
Still
great.
fucking works, that's great.
Wait,
Okay.
so we did the scroll of the anti.
Mass
Mass?
non-infection.
Yeah, we did that, right?
Yes,
Okay,
we
good.
can't feel us.
So we now have new players on the field.
And that also means that this combat is gonna end real soon. But we do have an opportunity here.
Here is the
Oh, God,
Accompanying
I don't
one.
like that one.
That is kind of now just hovering and keeping a watch over the space. And it seems to be
What
like,
do you
it seems, you watch as it looks down and like points towards different figures around. They acknowledge and then kind of change their movement. And you immediately get the sense that there are telepathic orders and guidance being given by this figure to the surrounding, kind of a unifying vision and overview of everyone in the area.
We gotta draw all these people away from this thing. Like we just can't go up there. They're gonna see us, they're gonna attack us, they're gonna follow us. How?
Can we, is there a way, casters, not me, to EMP these two things together and simultaneously set off something big over there?
Possibly.
So that this is down and everyone's focused there and then we make a run for it?
Could you refresh me with one thing, Dungeon Master?
Yes.
What, these warders, we like hacked one last time, right?
You did. You destroyed it to the point where it was functional, but the center of its core, you had managed to kind of jack into, if you will.
So if we could, in theory, shut one down with the EMP, I could crawl in there and try to commandeer it, if that helps us at all.
You could. You have to wait the minute for the radius to stop, and you'd have to successfully commandeer it.
Yes.
But it's not impossible.
That's a long.
If you wanted
Sure.
to do that illusion thing or whatever, I could do something that could
Make a big boom?
make everybody's have disadvantage on intelligence checks.
Like there's a
Or saving.
ton of enemies on this field, so I kind of feel like we have to get them off the key, make a run for it, and just
We
go.
gotta go.
Yeah, but we have to, that means drawing them somewhere else.
Yes.
So what is that
They're
draw?
so spread
Yeah,
out, but
I
maybe
know.
we just still do one really big boom, like a combined boom, to get them, see if they run.
Yeah.
Like maybe we can, all three can combine something like
And there's now a
force
skirmisher that is doing a control as well.
Shit on the move.
to make it.
The longer we take, the
Yeah,
worse
the
this is
more
gonna fucking
that it's
get.
gonna-
Yeah.
We just gotta go.
We can commandeer the skirmisher. Just drive it around, smashing into shit. Tell the paladin to just drive.
Who and how? Or we could make like a really big explosion
I think that's our way,
in the corner.
is that we
While
just try and make a
EMP.
big explosion.
What about this lightning thing? Can we aim it?
How?
The lightning pulse thing.
You know.
Does it have controls or anything? A guy manning it?
Which one are you pointing to?
It's right over here. You could
Ball.
go ahead and try and inspect it if you got closer. Somebody with a sense of arcana
All right,
wanted
I'll.
to get a closer look.
Well,
I'll go over there. You want me to check it out?
yeah, just see
Give our
if
time.
it has
Clear
like
right now.
Where
control.
are we right now?
Where I could.
Yeah, I'll sneak up to it.
All right, make a stealth check
There's
for me.
also, there's a bolt thrower too.
Guidance.
19.
That's not how it works.
19.
Yes, it is.
It's not. If he's walking 60 feet away from me, I can't guide. It
If you
lasts
stand
for
next to
6
him-
seconds. But I can't stand next to him. He's walking
You
way
dart
far
through?
away from me.
Get up to the edge of this as this soldier appeared kind of like carefully go down the steps. You're now up over at the edge. You're still in wolf form, correct?
Yes.
So you would be right up against this device here.
Can I check it out?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check for me.
Have advantage, it says.
They're actually worried. They're actually.
Yes, it's
They are really. I mean, you can tell now that this is a real game. You can see that in their face, man.
That is the description of Arcana as a skill.
Preoccupied
You have
about
advantage
nothing.
against Arcana that applies
And now
into
their
things that are
characters.
fiendish, celestial, and
This will
creatures
be
that.
What a handful killed lobby, man.
Unless something else is giving you
16.
Oh.
16.
Actually
This is a
killed
relatively intricate device that has
Lava.
simple functions, meaning it's an intricate build, but it's designed so that
And we're talking about bad mercy.
user of it doesn't need to have a deeply intricate understanding. You're not quite sure how it functions. You've seen it function at a distance, so you know what it's supposed to do. You figure with enough, you think it could be altered with some precision to fire directionally, yes. But it would require an arcana check of whoever's operating it to do so successfully.
So, Paladin might know some arcana.
Sure.
And we don't need to aim it at anything specific. We just need to start shooting it anywhere.
And I will start sliding this way.
Steps around
Stealthily.
He's coming, he's coming,
Actually, I'll keep coming, and I'll put myself, behind that kid.
Okay.
Near the wagon wheel.
We can shoot.
Around.
In my inventory, for some reason,
I can catapult.
I have 2 bombs.
Yep. Move them over there for me if you don't.
I don't know when or where I made these.
Give him to me on catapult him.
Make him,
Yes.
but make him invisible. Make one invisible.
Can't do that.
Can't make
No.
a thing invisible.
But if our range is far enough, even if we
24.
then
24.
roll and we'll be away from where we fire.
Bombs.
You had him since the
We made them.
race. You had him since the
Slowly
race,
move
so
it
you
back.
can use
You were
them.
really
You
into
give
it.
me a bomb, I can catapult it over.
Okay. Take both my bombs.
60 feet.
Hey, Chetney. What's going on?
It seems like if someone that had arcane leanings had rolled high enough in their minds, they could aim this magoogle and shoot
But
it.
like, okay? So lightning
I have no
You think you could. Like, you rolled enough to the point where you can baseline probably make it work. But if anyone else wants to use it, they have to make their own.
I just worry if we set things off in that corner, the corner that we're in, everyone's gonna go.
Can we
Yeah,
just go
but
around?
then we run, because we can, all 3 of us can combine the bomb and fire. We shoot it from this way and then immediately bolt away from where we shot it. And then hopefully it's enough to distract them towards where it hit.
That's I'm cool with. I'm saying setting off any of the devices of theirs
Sure.
in that corner
Yeah.
is going to draw their attention in a way we don't want.
Well, then why don't we try this? And then just see what happens.
Stun man.
And then if it goes south, then Chet can use it at that Ryloran and we run for the gate.
Okay,
How far
we're
is
gonna
your
launch a bomb? Is that
telekinesis?
what we're doing?
I got 2 bombs, I can dual spell these catapult and send them both over.
How far can you go?
I can do, I can catapult them 90 feet in any direction I choose.
So we can both make that distance if we want to soup that up. You literally, as it lands, and then we hit it with fire at the same time and make it massive.
All right.
Yeah, go
Let's
in
try
like
it.
2 directions so that it
I
all
don't know
causes
how
more
far
disarray.
90 feet is.
Chaos.
Wait, no, 2 directions. I feel like it should all be 1 direction. So
No.
everyone.
Direction?
Probably about this.
If it's 2 directions, it will be coming directly from us.
We're over
Yeah,
here.
so,
So if,
Send it over
if
this
a bomb came from there, you run that way. But if,
okay, the crawler's going away, that's okay.
Maybe try to blow up one of those guys.
Maybe send it directly in between these 2,
mm-hmm.
Or just
Like here?
pick one.
right here.
Yeah.
Is that 90 feet? That's way more than 90 feet, y'all.
Can get closer.
We'll get to the point where it's reasonable.
Yeah, we can. Well, can you show us how far we're 90? You've got what
90
we
feet
can.
means we can, that,
I gotta guesstimate.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna shoot.
I'll put it this way. This length is 85 feet.
Okay.
Alright.
So let's scooch up maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stealth our way over.
can we stealth our way over to where we're like at the edge of the map?
Certainly can. Everyone can make a stealth check.
We still have.
Pass that trace.
Yeah.
Okay. Paladin friend rolled a natural 1, but
We triple
Ishtu.
yeah. Ishtu, who has disadvantage on stealth rolls because he has
Oh,
full
right.
his heavy armor on.
Maybe we just have to stay back.
Well, anyway.
Benefit by its 1.
All right, so
24.
24.
21.
23?
Okay.
27 for me, 20 for the Ryloran.
Okay.
31.
Okay.
29.
Ooh, skin your teeth.
Yeah.
Beginning to sift through the ruins. Who's leading the charge on this? The pathway.
Can we follow the path that Chet
Laid out.
took?
Sure. I mean, best you can. You kind of went stealthy in there to the point where a lot of you didn't even see where you went. It's kind of an interesting thing of letting somebody go off in stealth. So, who's leading, following the path?
Then I'm gonna go in the front and with my eyes on the ground. With someone else looking to where we're going, I'm just looking for anything amiss on the ground.
Okay. I'd like you to make a perception check as you lead the charge.
That is a 24.
24, okay. Moving along the path, you get most of the way to where Chetney had set up. And as you turn one corner, you touch the edge of one of the ruins, and it begins to glow quickly, and you watch those same ribbons streak out towards you. I need you to make a Constitution save.
Constitution save? Okay. Okay. It's bad. That's 9.
It's a 9.
Luck or some shit. Fuck.
Okay. So, you are restrained. You feel your body suddenly, as the ribbons kind of sink into you, your body begins to lock up, and as you try and like catch yourself, the rest of you watch as Orm's right arm kind of like stiffens.
It's going already?
Can I peek my head over the top of the wagon too and just like survey the ground and area from where I'm at, see if anything shows up on the see invisibility?
Okay, perception check. Yeah. The process has begun. It's a multi-level, or multi-stage process.
She's gotta be on the attack.
I will cast Greater Restoration on him.
Okay, so you burn 100 worth of diamond dust.
Yes.
And you reach over and touch Orem. As it does, you watch the ribbons end up pulling away, and what looks to be a little bit of gathered dust on your elbows kind of just falls off as you regain your physicality.
24 wasn't that high.
Well, 17
No, you rolled 9 as, to see
Spot
it.
Well, without seeing visibility, 25 was the DC. You just missed it.
17 on the perception check for see invisibility. Just
Okay.
from where I am, which is
From where you are,
10 feet. You want me
You tell me where to go, I'll step forward. My con is not as good as it used to be, but it works.
Well, how far up did we? Well, you're busy, Matt, but you're done. I'm wondering how far we made it.
Run for
those are 2 right there that you see the glyphs kind of just floating in space.
Do you guys see the circles you put down?
Well, they don't see them.
No, we don't.
No, of course not.
Okay. All right. Are we up close now? Did we make it?
You shifted up essentially to the outskirts of where this corner is.
Okay.
Perfectly obscured by walls.
All right.
Can I telepathically say, wherever your path takes you, don't go beyond the key. Front of the key has wards on the ground.
Let's wait for this guy to path away.
That. Yeah, right. Okay.
This guy walks and steps over this way.
Should we do it?
You know that we're clear for.
All right.
Give me the,
I'm gonna take the 2.
EMP just in case.
Oh,
Yeah,
out of the
bag
thing.
of holding.
I'm gonna take the 2 bombs that FCG gave. And do they need to be set off, or
I think so.
the fire will set them off?
I would assume so.
All right. I'm gonna hope y'all.
Wait, isn't there a way to?
I'm sure
Yeah, no,
there's
there's a trigger. There's a
There's
trigger.
something how to do
Oh, we
it.
made these a year ago.
Yeah, we knew how to do it. It was like turn the blue or whatever.
Maybe.
That's
You're a robot. You would remember how to do it.
Searching
Right here.
database.
Leap, block, loop, blur.
Leap, blop, bloop. Oh, hit the blue button. All right. So, I wonder what the timer was. Does anybody have it in the notes?
I just wrote down bombs, 3d6. It's not the big bombs. And we're not going for damage, right?
All right.
We're going for
All right. Well,
distraction.
I'm gonna twin spell catapult and cast it on both of these bombs in my hand.
Okay.
And I'm gonna.
This is Bex. and this is Bex.
Are going to time. I'm gonna time a fireball,
This is Fluffer. This is Nutter. Scorching ray.
and we're gonna
Doesn't matter.
I'm gonna
hit this all at once.
catapult them out to land in this area.
Okay. The
And
range
it's
on catapult is
90 feet.
90 feet.
And right as they arc, nuclear bomb style, before they hit the ground, we're gonna hit our fire spells.
So you catapult them upward, and they arc over this way. And you're both.
Scorching Ray goes 120, so I want to start it at 90 and then just kind of like, you know, keep it going in a
Now
line.
the structure that's helping keep you hidden does block your sight line of what she's throwing once it passes a certain point. So in order to keep watch of how its arc hits the ground and hit it on that time, you're going to have to move out this way, which might put you in the line of sight of some of the people that are keeping watch. Do it.
Can I relay that from where I am? That sight line?
Mm-hmm.
I'm over here.
Like, can he call where it is?
Yeah.
For us?
That's
if y'all are calling out what your plan is.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, I catapult it.
5 degrees to the right.
You launch both of these explosives, arcing up into the air. As they both begin to descend, you are both stepping out here to keep a sight line on it.
If Chetney can help us, like you said,
Or are you
and
doing
what
it this
he
way
says
first?
now.
Which way do you want to do it? With Laudna or other way?
Yeah. I'll go the other way. I'll go the other way then. Yeah, right there?
Over here? Or you want
No,
both
yeah,
of you
where
together?
she is.
I'll
Where
show it for,
yeah.
Okay. So both of you kind of just step out of the way. Okay. The distant figure over there, who's kind of up on top of the ruin crawler, just kind of looking up and takes notice of the strange things that are arcing in the air as they come down. You go ahead and let loose your singular, slight magical bead of flaming energy that kind of arcs out. You go ahead and roll. This isn't a super high. Go ahead and roll an attack roll for your flaming, or sorry, for your scorching rays.
Okay, one of them does not hit.
Looking for 15 on this. It's not a high,
Okay,
but it's
okay,
just
so
trying to
one of
catch it
them
as
hit.
it comes down.
And the second one hits as well.
Okay.
So 2 hit.
So as it just begins to arc down. You don't have to roll for damage on these because both of them are obliterated. But what happens is as they begin to arc, you watch as it catches fire in the last like 10-15 feet of their descent as it impacts. There's like a spilling of rolling flame that seems to curl in a brief moment of an outer explosion that rocks and actually ends up knocking this off kilter, and this guy gets blown prone. This room gets knocked backwards, and kind of like has to right itself. Both of these warders immediately spin and turn, as do all the rest of the figures looking in this direction, and they all begin to immediately rush over towards this way, heading in that direction. What are you all doing?
What's the floating Ryloran doing?
It's just floating there,
looking down in front of the key. Okay. Yeah. Let's move up to the back of that building.
Okay.
Full speed.
As we start running.
I'm gonna just tell Chetney mentally, like, maybe throw some
I don't know
more
if it
distracting
starts
things over there,
on
or
Twitch, I
some
don't know if it
sounds or
starts
something,
back
just to
up.
make it seem like there's
Another show.
the attack is coming from your direction.
Okay.
And you said we want to try and scale the back of this.
Yeah, we're gonna try to go up.
Skip that guard. Go up the back of the building.
We're running around and
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're just going into full run now?
I think we should.
we're moving. Yeah.
We should sprint.
You can't.
We just bought ourselves a
Yeah.
moment of.
As we get, if I get within 60 feet of that floating guy,
Mm-hmm.
I want to double distance a spell and try to blind him.
Try blind them.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's yeah. Can we guidance that or no?
It's a spell.
No.
All right. So you're going to go ahead and try and blind him. That is a Constitution save.
Yes, it is.
All right. That is going to be 19.
He saves.
So unfortunately, you go and try and release the spell as the rest of you are rushing around this direction to follow suit. The Ryloran also.
This way.
Right. You're all kind of coming up to this path.
Yeah, I tell the Ryloran if anything comes near us, protect us.
Grips up at that point.
Take this off here.
As the spell is kind of glistens off of the mind and is lost, the floating thought eater kind of drifts and looks in your direction and immediately you watch as the surrounding, like, floating robes around it seem to whip with fury. Now we're at initiative.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
He was gonna say
Better just use yours now.
Everybody else is
That's your dude.
Everyone else is in a bad place to get to us once we start.
You think could curl
Gotta
up,
get vertical.
curl up
I
and
think we should still try to keep moving up though.
Yeah.
Yes.
We should
We're,
definitely.
we're fighting up the building, up the stairs. We say in our heads.
try to nice 1 o'clock. I don't even know where my cat is.
All right. Oh boy.
Alrighty.
Got my cozy cat.
So 25 to 20.
23.
22.
22.
20.
Woo!
Wow,
Look at y'all.
What's your
Alright.
What's your dex?
I rolled a nat 20 though.
I did too.
Oh shit! Oh, you nat 20 on initiative? Oh shit!
Dang!
Leonard, how are you getting up?
You're way more
dex is only
dexterous.
plus
How are
2.
you getting up?
Oh, mine's plus 3. No, plus 2 as well. Roll.
I'm trying to get up the back
11.
of
A.
Back of the roof.
Okay, so Orem, Chet,
somebody get you up.
I don't
Imogen,
have my, I can Misty Step 30 feet.
There you go.
okay, 20 to 15.
17.
Turn check on that.
Oh, and
No, FCG Ladna.
I don't have my grapple cannon anymore.
And what did you roll?
14.
Even chilly, man.
And then Fern rolled a 5.
Alright, gotcha.
Crazy
Yeah.
cat. I remember the crazy cat.
Warm Chet, Imogen, FCG, Lot, and Ash. Burn.
Alrighty.
Cozy chin.
Alright, Orem, you're up first.
Okay, I want to use my action and movement to run, use my flea boots to leap onto the roof and get as far as I can.
I'll
up
say
the
you
steps.
get there on your movement and leap.
Yeah,
So you are kind of on the edge here.
and I'll use my action to keep going.
Okay, with that you go
Poncho.
30 feet, right?
Yeah.
It gets you right there.
Now, this is unlikely to trigger, but can I hold my bonus action of baiting and switching if one of the casters, if one of the witches gets adjacent to
You
me?
hold an action.
Okay, got it.
Action.
Alright.
Unfortunately, then I'm done. Alright, finishing Orem's go. Chetney, you're up with Imogen on deck.
I'm gonna hop up on top of this cart, and I'm gonna run up on the roof and jump down behind the big automaton.
Okay.
With my, no, probably gotta make a roll for that.
So make an athletics check for me, because it is rather steep.
Yes, it is. 24.
Easy enough to do. You get up to the edge there.
Can I jump down behind the big automaton?
You can. You want to leap onto the ground?
Yes, please.
Alright. Make an acrobatics check to not losing his movement.
9.
9. You do take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as your ankle kind of rolls a little bit, but you catch yourself.
Can I use my bonus action to... that motherfucker doesn't have any blood. I don't think that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll just stay there. That's my turn. Actually, yeah, with my bonus action, I'll take out Turmoil and utter the secret word and extend it into a scythe.
You got it.
And I will, I haven't used my action yet, so I will use... Have we attacked Floating Brain Sucker?
Just a spell.
That missed.
Yeah, it's just the blindness.
That missed, and 60 feet. I'm not even close enough for that. That's good. I'll send a shatter spell at this guy at the bottom of the stairs.
You got it. Okay. That's a Constitution saving throw for him. That is going to be 15. What's the DC?
Thank you. Yeah, that makes it. It's 14. Con save.
So half damage.
Beautiful. 24, so 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage to him.
You watch as the explosion blasts out and actually destroys these parts of
these steps, shattering them apart.
That's good. That's good.
which
drops one means of climbing.
How's that great? That fucks us a little bit, right?
Well, we have to
We're
go
going up the
up
back
the-
way anyway.
Really spry,
It
Chet.
fucks you, but you'll be okay, right?
No, he's a superhuman.
This is a one-way trip.
Play the Enya.
I can't think that one. That's your turn.
Alrighty, finishing check. He's got Imogen, you're up. FCG on deck.
Did Paladin Man roll for initiative?
Yes, I did for initiative.
Where can you tell us where he is in the initiative?
You don't know?
Okay.
Alright. I am going to I'm gonna look at the Ryloran with me and say attack at the same time. And in his brain I'm gonna say that. And then I'm gonna psychic lance the Thought Eater, and I want the Ryloran to psychic lance him at the same time.
Oh,
Okay, alright, so it's 2
sucks.
intelligence saves.
Yes.
Alright.
There's Thought Fuck and you.
That is 20. And he can reroll that. There, that'll be 19.
Okay, so he saves both of them. On a failed save,
Did you say gross?
on a successful save, half as much damage. Okay, so he's not incapacitated, but he takes half.
Takes half damage of each, okay.
Okay, so 7d6 divided by. 11, 15, 18, 21. These ones didn't roll. What did I just say? Sorry.
21.
11. Sorry, 21, 27, 28.
That's halved? Okay, so 14 damage. Got it.
That's from mine. And then, sorry, I didn't look at my Ryloran. Yeah, it's definitely like 1,000.
How do you do this?
Spell. So a ranged spell attack. Hit. Oh, so the second one, sorry, it's not a, he's not psychic lancing him. He was just trying to hit him. So he rolls,
Okay, got it.
an attack.
Go for it.
Okay.
Just roll an attack for me.
What does he add? I'm so sorry. Hit.
This is weird, baby.
Oh, my spell attack modifier to hit.
Yeah.
Got it. Which is, so that is a 22.
22 hits. Roll damage for him.
Sorry about that. 6
And these are
plus.
psychic damage?
Yes, it is.
Gotcha.
I know. 6 plus, so that's 13 points of psychic damage from him.
Got it. So,
Per.
right. Like you see, like kind of reacts to the impact, but it kind of like shrugs it off and angrily puts its arms out. Kind of brings one leg up as it's about to.
Oh, he's gonna do a crane kick?
Kinda, yeah. You know. What's the sweet leg? Alrighty, so that's your action. Do you want to move?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a run.
Okay, so you're rushing up towards the back here.
Yeah.
Alrighty. That finishes your go. FCG, you're up. With some stuff happening, and then Lagna.
Oh, with some
Stuff happening.
FCG.
Is there anybody that is not a friendly? Sorry. I just want to make sure I'm using all of my things to their full advantage.
I'm gonna use my movement to get up to the bottom of the house there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will bonus action Misty Step to the roof,
There's no.
or to the stairs if I can.
You can get to the very bottom of the stairs right there.
Amazing.
You have a long range.
And now am I within 60 feet of Floaty Girl?
You look like you probably would be.
Okay. Then I will use. She's taking damage too, right? I will use. Oh, it's a wisdom save. She's probably very wise. One way to find out.
Yes, but you know.
All right, I'll try. Scramble the dead. Sending out. I will open up my mouth and you'll hear the AOL modem.
60 feet, definitely within your radius.
Age of Arcana.
That's a wisdom save, right?
15.
15?
Roll low.
Actually failed with a 12. Rolled really low on that.
Because she's taken damage, I believe it's 3d12 damage.
Indeed.
The thought eater up there?
Yeah.
20 points of damage.
That's a cantrip, right?
That's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, is that finish your turn?
That's it. That's it.
Ending FCG's turn. It is now Ishto's go.
Ishto.
He's gonna go ahead and rush along, kind of following everybody else's business. He's gonna attempt to climb up. Yeah.
My ankle is breaking.
Gets up as a movement and a dash to climb up behind and gets onto the roof. And it's just kind of like standing there above where you are and looking out to try and like help anyone else who needs help getting up. Finishing his turn, it's now the Thought Eater's go. The Thought Eater, for top of the round, kind of puts the arms out and you watch as everyone in the vicinity kind of like turns over as they reach out and inform everyone of what's transpiring by the key.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, no.
Sorry, I tried.
She just hit the company slack.
I was trying to incapacitate him before he could do it.
Chetney, the jig is up. Get up here.
Yeah.
You know, got pretty far.
We're doing great. Keep going.
Just keep running. If you get hit, just keep running.
If you die,
Just keep running.
Whoever can get into the bridge, get into the bridge.
With that, it's going to attempt. Let's see.
Also, sudden you throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like he deserves it.
It's going to attempt a psychic slam on you, Orem.
Oh, Ishto, he's 3 times my size.
All right, that is going to be a 20 to hit.
That will hit. Yeah.
That hits. Okay. You take.
Oh, I hear a lot of dice.
I'll just be moving dice around.
Okay.
So
roll me out.
You take 14 points of psychic damage as you feel like this blast of mental energy like burn through you. Like in every instant, every bad memory hits you in a second. And with that, you feel yourself being pushed to the side. And it pushes you 15 feet this way. And you plummet. Make an athletics or an acrobatics check to try and land on your feet.
Monk shit.
I'll say
Don't
dexterity
monk
saving
shit.
throw, actually.
Dexterity saving throw. Should I use what I just rolled? Probably, yeah. Then it's a 9.
It's a 9. You fall and are not thrown on the ground there. It's like down the side, taking
more damage.
11 points of bludgeoning damage from crack.
he's a good climber. He can climb back up.
Yeah.
It's true.
And it's going to go ahead and use. It's going to use another psychic slam to try and sweep Ishto off the roof too.
Ishto, no!
He's been through enough.
I wasted several
24 to
spells
hit.
on you.
Oh boy.
She's too far away from me.
Ishto takes
Silver
Ishto takes 12 points of psychic damage, so it's still at 12 hit points. And gets pushed 15 feet this way to be dropped on top of Orem.
Oh no.
Help Orem back up!
Ishto,
Shower.
try and make a dexterity save.
If he goes out on top of you,
Dead body.
You just see Seagram go.
Lands, wham, right on top of you, full armor and all, crack.
You can't make a dex save?
You do. Yeah, I will allow a dex save to try and roll out of the way.
Because that's what happened to when I slammed
I know.
somebody.
That's what I'm
Nope, it's 9.
Alright.
No.
Crack. So that's another 11 points of bludgeoning damage. It shows at 1 hit point.
Not going how I thought it would.
It was at one point.
He's like,
Oh,
and like rolls off. He goes like, "Do not worry. May the bear looks upon us this day."
He just hears.
She will protect us.
Oh boy. Oh, am I pinned? Am I like grappled by this man's torso?
No, you're just both prone.
Okay.
And it's going to go ahead and drift 30 feet.
Like Tokyo Drift?
Yeah.
Fast
and
Furious.
I was gonna go ahead and like coast over on the opposite side to get a better view of everything that's around. Finishing there, go Laudna, you're up with Ashton on deck.
Alright, I'm not gonna fuck around with shit, so I'm gonna spider climb.
Okay.
And bolt up that wall.
No rolls, you're up on top in 30 feet.
Gosh,
Now it's high fantasy.
I wish I had. I wish I had some better shit to like neutralize
Smoke
it.
Toby every day.
Okay, I'm just gonna try and Eldritch Blast her.
Eldritch Blast?
Do I have advantage for any reason on this?
No.
Last time I did, and I fucked shit up. No?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, okay. 3 attacks.
Wait.
What? Oh, those are bad. Those are all bad.
Well, that one's micro-cocked right there.
Does this count as micro-cocked? Okay. Well, 17.
This count as micro-cocked.
17 hits.
17 hits.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, well then maybe I'm okay. 17 hits, 25,
Hits.
and 13.
13 misses.
Okay.
So 2 hits.
2 hits.
Oh, jeez. It's the whole thing.
Okay. 13 for one, and then 8 for another.
Okay, so 21 total damage. Both hits, and you watch as it's impacting. It's almost like it's putting up these psychic shields to try and deflect them, and each impact still breaks through and slams into it, leaving these like kind of dark necrotic burn marks across the shoulders. Alrighty. Does that finish your turn, Lana? So you're moving in your action.
Yeah.
Alright. Finishing your go, that brings us to Ashton.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah,
All right.
I think so. We'll see.
I am raging. Oh, this is fun. The red-blue shift starts to hit. We've got time. It's gonna be great. We don't. We really don't. How far am I from the top of the tower?
From the top of the tower? Somewhere between 80 to 100 feet to climb to the actual base of the Bloody Bridge.
Okay, I can hold that for a little later then. I'm going to head up. I'm going to head up towards the tower then.
Make an athletics check for me as you climb this up.
That's 20.
20, yeah, without issue, you go ahead and join it.
And I'm 40 feet of movement.
Oh god, we lost half the party.
Yeah, I'm 40 feet of movement. And
40 feet movement gets you just past FCG, actually.
all right. And then for my action, I'm going to hold my action, and my hold action is to activate the switch on my hammer if someone tries to, if I feel like I'm about to be pushed off the or is that too weird?
No, you can totally do that.
Yeah, so I'm just ready to brace myself.
You activate the hammer.
Yeah.
You got it. Okay. Finishing your go, these juggernauts activate. This one's going to double dash leap.
Oh, so there's this thing between us. Okay.
Fill it out too much.
God, we gotta go, yo.
There, and then slows it down a bit. It gets to about there with its 2 movements. That's going to finish its go. This one here is going to attempt to, like, King Kong climb the side of the key.
Oh, is it?
That's going to be, yeah, that's 18 athletics. It's going to take pretty much all of its turn to do so, but it gets up and kind of
Cool.
sits at the very top, kind of.
Oh boy. Cool, bro.
Guarding it up there.
Let's go.
Oh, this shit gonna be fun.
This warder is going to also go ahead and close the distance here.
American Gladiators. That's a tall drink of water.
We'll say it steps
Yeah,
past
why
this
not?
piece here. And it's going to reach down and grab the edges of this structure with both of its hands and rip it out of its moor.
Oh,
So that's going to be a good strength check. rolls a fucking 4. It grabs it and you feel it moving, but it's like.
Good thing you're spider climbing.
You have spider climb and you're just waving with it, but you get the sense that this thing is starting to lose its mooring in the ground, and this warder is about to rip it out and kind of essentially leave a gap to where that is. This one here.
Oh my god.
Going to turn around. Be cool. To the wolf that just leapt to the ground behind it.
You're up now.
We got Paladin, guys. We'll be fine.
We also want to move.
So yeah, make sure that you get close. Make 2 slam attacks.
We gotta hit that gate hard.
Natural 1. It goes one big, heavy battering ram swing that you just kind of like duck out of the way, and it slams into the building behind it, and it has to dislodge its fist backward as a back fist comes for a second strike. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
Yes, sir.
All right, that one hits you for.
Is that this guy over here is doing it?
19 points of bludgeoning damage. I need you to make a strength save.
Cool. That 19 is halved to 9.
Correct.
Strength save, which I have advantage on.
Oh,
18.
18 is just the DC you needed. It tries to punch you into the ground, and as the backhand hits you, you like catch yourself from almost being knocked onto the floor and hold your stance. No, you're not knocked prone.
Lord.
All right, that finishes their go. Fern, you're up.
Okay. All right. So, where am I don't know where I am.
You are right over here behind.
All
the
right.
Sorry.
So
The approach led to this back point here.
sure. I'm gonna try to get to the stairs.
So here,
Somehow,
you
some
try
way.
and climb here. Make an
I
athletics
could do
check.
a mirthful leap, maybe up to the top
That's
of
true.
the roof.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
All right.
So you
Mirthful leap. Yay!
leap up onto the top of this precarious structure that the warder is currently trying to dislodge from the ground.
Am I able to make it up to the staircase?
The
Or
rest
probably
of your
just from there?
movement? I'd say you could probably do that, yeah.
Alright. All right. So just hold on there.
Oh my
Hey.
god, these stairs.
I know.
I love
them.
So
Darius's food.
this is stupid that we're all on these stairs, but
No, we
whatever.
gotta
We
get up
gotta
here
get up
somehow.
there. All right. So the
If we would have flown in a tent, we could have flown in a tent and been, let go as we got to the gate and gone through. It would have been seamless.
Would have been clutch. Yeah. I'm still team 10.
Oh, they're putting tents up there? That's a great idea.
I'm still team 10. Okay, and then from there, the juggernaut that is now blocking our path,
What is sailing out of your?
I'm a polymorph him.
That's what I'm hoping.
Okay, you polymorph him into what?
A possum.
Okay. That's a wisdom save.
Yes.
Well, I think he was just trying to keep us from.
That is going to be a 10.
Okay, great. All right.
Is that the flying one or
No, the juggernaut.
The juggernaut that leapt onto the top and is like.
I was thinking of doing the flying one, but.
Yes!
Becomes
Yes!
a tiny possum, which I'm going to use this little squirrel figure to represent.
That's clutch.
Okay.
That's clutch.
Protect the possum.
Wait, don't hit the
Who's got the bag of holding?
Right now, Fern
I
does.
do.
We're gonna put that possum in the bag of holding.
All right, all right.
Possums can't
Okay.
eat through wood, can they, like beavers? No.
Ah! Oh, God.
I love it anyway.
That's clutch. Clutch.
All right, all right.
Johnson.
And
This
then,
goes to show Matt didn't expect us to be idiots and all try to climb the ladder at the same time.
Throw it at.
It also was it was partially affixed with elements of the other now destroyed stairs, so it just became very precarious in general. But that's okay. I'll make it work. Okay, so it's fine. So for that, Finn's your movement, your action. I think you're pretty much.
I, as a bonus action, can I dash for cutting action? Just to try to get all the way up the stairs and try to attach myself to the.
Yes.
Or get
Look at
the
you roguing
at least just getting to the possum to put. I probably can't put him in my bag in this turn. but
No, you can do that next turn if you wanted to.
I'm just gonna start petting it.
As it is. It looks very confused. You are within reach. Like your next movement, you could enter the bloody bridge if you want to. Like it's literally just like
And
stepping.
it's like a door?
It looks. You can sense as you step up to the top of it. There's especially you in the proximity of this. You can see that the smoke that now naturally drifts from your form, since you've taken in the spark of Raushan, is mingling with this like red energy, this element of Ruidusborn power that sits within you, and it's like feeling this weird drift, like the butterflies in your stomach and this pull that you feel like if you just gave a little leap, it would just pull you in.
Just a little bit. Just if I just jump. Okay,
All right.
and I'll see.
So that finishes your turn. With that, this begins cruising over. This guy up here on the top, the room caller is going to go ahead and start cranking up the top of its salt. Begins like barreling from behind it, begins arcing down towards where you are, Chetney.
Oh god.
That's going to be a natural 20.
This is
2 plus, that's be it.
¿Qué se llama? Come ve.
Is that
11.
sound fighting this giant guy?
And 17.
Oh, it misses.
All right, so only one hits you. It's a natural 20.
Yeah. That's all.
That's going to be 16 points of piercing damage.
Oh, piercing?
Yeah. So you only take 8.
Great.
So you're like, as you're like getting off the ground, and getting literally like punched and backhanded by this entity that's 6 times your size, and taking it, then get blasted from behind, and you just shrug it off.
This sucks.
Yeah.
I'm holding on just because if they attack me, I'm still going to be able to move so fast so I can grab one more person.
Platoon, yeah.
Poor guy,
Grab
brother.
one person and get out.
Yeah.
This guy over here has
Especially
a
if there's
heavy crossbow,
behind
and is going to aim it over at Fern.
Initiative.
Since Fern's at the very
Fern.
top. Yeah. That's going to be a...
Wait, what happened?
Perfect timing.
No! I just got up here!
Now, my friend, you
Fire
do...
burn anyone but the.
You do, what would be...
Like harm.
15 to hit with your armor
No,
class?
it doesn't hit.
No.
No.
It hits the side of the tower and just shrieks
I'm
off.
trying to get skinny up against the. It doesn't hit.
This guy here is going to aim his ballista down.
Oh no!
Guy.
Hey. Oh no!
Heads up!
Fire for us or the
And
structure?
no, it's actually going to aim for you. Since you were the one that was there before. It's going to go ahead and turn around. And with a massive blast, it goes to. That's going to be a 20 to hit.
That hits.
That hits. You take.
Taking it.
Jettisoned off the.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
He's got earth feet.
Okay. 28 points of piercing damage, halved because you're currently raging.
14.
And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
I already have I've got a bar behind me.
No, that's what I'm saying. Strength saving throw to hold onto your hammer.
Okay, and I get
Because
it.
this isn't like an arrow. This is being hit with a
Okay.
medieval railgun.
And I have advantage on strength saving throw.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Come on, bud.
Be a dick. Natural 20.
So, as you're like holding the hammer, waiting for this, you hear the rotation as you turn around. The rest of you watch. It goes by so fast. All you see is this like slight jerk from Ashton, and there's just this hole on the side of his waist. And as you you barely even shift from it, and as you kind of flex, you watch it kind of like close itself slightly.
That's all you fucking got?
Woo! Sebastian!
That guy over there is trying to get his functional, and it's wrecked. The explosion just destroyed it. It's sundered. You see him like he's like, ah, fuck! He's getting real pissed off. This guy here is going to turn, and it's going to make.
Oh, there was a little snap on that mini.
Okay, I'll fix it. Okay. It takes one strike at each of you.
You gotta get through.
That's going to be a 22 to you, Orem.
That hits.
And that's going to be a 15, which misses Ishto. Ishto is hanging in. It goes like it makes 2 big strikes with this glaive, and the first one Ishio kind of like pulls out of the way and like knocks it off. The other one comes down right onto your like shoulder and arm. You take 4 points of slashing damage. Just barely like glances off of you. That finishes. Everyone here's go. Top of the round. Orm, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna roll away from Ishto for flavor, save my spot, and leap, fleet jump leap to the bottom of the shack.
Okay.
So it's 15 feet to get up.
15 feet to get up.
And then I don't know what you want to call the remaining 15 feet without jumping on the roof.
On the roof.
As far as I go.
Make an athletics check on this one. This is gonna be like a.
That's good. That's 20.
20 will get you up there.
Yeah. Then I will use my action to go as far as I can up the stairs, running through people's legs if I make it that far.
Yep. It'll get you just past action.
And I will action surge to go up in front of Fern and I will use bait and switch.
To switch her.
So she'll take a step behind me and I'll be the closest to the key, but I will give extra AC to Fern so she can get herdies. Raise my shield and you get an extra 6 to your AC till the start of my next round.
God. This is
oh dear.
I don't know why I did this.
Guys on one tile.
I know.
Maybe get a little, like...
I was like, oh, well, depending on what they do, maybe this won't be such a thing. Well, it all happened here, so that's fine. No.
We spread out and draw their attention in multiple directions? No.
No, it's good. I should have prepared for this and given it more anchoring.
Oh no, my toys won't stay where I want them to.
This is fine.
Come on,
All right.
10 years ago, large pieces of paper, Sharpie.
Yes.
I know.
We don't care.
That was great too.
Fucking stay. All right. So, Warren, that gets you. Shifted her off to the side, protecting her. Is that your turn?
Shield's up in front of her tummy. Yes.
Jenny, you're up. Imogen, you're on deck.
Guarding your marsupial pouch.
Can I try to use my 40 feet to move underneath this obstacle and through this window?
Yeah, you can do that.
So I'll move if you want. And I'd like to come out and see if 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 over here.
So 35 to get you out there.
Great. Is that
as you rush away? The warrior is going to make an opportunity attack on you with a heavy swing.
That's right.
That's going to be a 24 to hit.
Definitely hits.
All right. So as it hits you from behind, you take. I'm going to do that damage roll. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Sorry, 11 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to 5. Same for you. Yeah. Kind of like. Woo, kind of
Do I need
scoots
to
you a
make
little
the
bit.
save to see if it pins me?
Actually, yeah, you would. So it's going to knock you prone on the way out. The strength save.
Come
you
on.
have advantage.
Wait a minute. Yeah, 22.
22, yeah. It gives you a little boost as much as it hurts. It's like arcs you a little bit. You clamber up through the hole. You get up on the other side. Now that's you at 35 feet.
Am I in contact with this arcane thing?
Yeah, you'd be like base with it.
I'm gonna give it a shot. Can I try and grab it and turn it towards Mind Sucker up in the air?
Sure. So what you do is you leap onto it and kind of climb down to where the controls are, which are down where you first kind of got to it. So you kind of like clamber down. As you grab the two elements that kind of shift and rotate it, it shifts you with it, like you're on the outside of a forklift and giving a direction. The whole thing kind of like rotates around with you on the back part of it over here, kind of hanging in the middle.
Lightning got like a Frank Rosetta painting.
All right. Can I try and take a shot at the guy, the creature hovering in the air?
You can indeed. So you already look kind of interesting. I will say, go ahead and roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier to it.
I'm the smartest one. That is 9 plus 5, 13. 14. Smartest guy ever.
Okay, 14. So that sets the DC that you have to take against it. So he takes half damage. As you turn around and it fires out this bright blast of blue-white lightning and shoots up towards it. It just turns in time, its eyes go wide as it like ducks out of the way. Secondly, shifting it, it still hits it on the back of the shoulder and you watch it arc through its body. Go ahead and roll 12d6.
Yeah.
Takes half damage.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
know my cat is.
43 points of damage.
43 points, so it takes 21 points of lightning damage. It's starting to look pretty hurt.
Okay.
But a heavy strike, and you can see like you feel the ozone. The rest of your fur is like slightly singed and kind of burnt from just the proximity of the blast, and you can feel it all kind of standing up a bit, like you're just filled with static electricity.
That's my turn.
That is indeed your turn. I also need you to roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
On a 5 or lower, the machine breaks. Because you don't really know the inner workings of it. 7.
Wow.
It's holding on. Okay, finishing Chetney's go. Imogen, you're up with FCG on deck.
I use Chetney's attack to my advantage, and right when I see that lightning go off on the Thought Eater, and he's like darting out of the way, I want to try to hit him with telekinesis and grab him up so that he's distracted. I'm going to try to snag him while he's
Sure, okay.
My Ryloran buddy disappears.
Okay. Sent back to where it came, but you go ahead and begin to now make a force of wills. However, its will is currently torn between multiple places. As you go ahead and cast telekinesis towards the Thought Eater.
Does the Ryloran go on your turn in the initiative, or does he get his own?
Goes right after me.
Yeah. All right, so it has to make a strength check versus your ability check. I will give you advantage on your ability check for this because it's distracted by the lightning strike that Chetney sent for.
Okay, great. So I'm rolling
Twice,
plus
and then
my
add 5.
charisma.
And then add 5.
Okay.
Or the charisma modifier is.
Okay, which is 5, yes. No.
10? Yeah, I got a 13. That's rough. You go ahead and reach out for it, and even though the lightning striking through it,
I'm gonna watch the end of it, but I'm probably gonna fall asleep. So
physical body is overtaken by its psychic body, almost like it pushes outward and becomes psychic.